On this week's episode of One Up Me, we cover Rocket League going cross-platform, Nintendo president is retiring, and we finally talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. Enjoy the show.
How is everybody doing out there this week? My name is Ryan Smith, and I am joined by my co-host Jordan Sims, and I just have one question for you. Why are Ruffles the best chip?
Whoa, man, those are fighting words. Let me
I'm just saying, what are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm definitely not going to drive 6 hours because we've got to do this podcast. I will say they are delicious. They're very good for dipping. I really like the...
Oh, man, they're so good. Get some French onion dip. Oh, my gosh.
They are good.
I'll kill somebody for some Ruffles sour cream and whatever those are called. Cheddar.
Yeah, sour
with some
cream
French
cheddar.
onion.
Yeah.
Or some ranch. Have you heard that ranch dip?
I think, yeah, sure. I think I have.
Oh, my gosh. I would drive down to your house and stab you in the forehead for some ranch dip with some Ruffles, sour cream, and cheese.
I tried something the other day that was actually pretty good. So I got the Ruffles all-dressed chip. You know, the Canadian flavor that really just tastes like...
Oh, you mean barbecue?
Yeah, it's Canadian barbecue.
That's right, Canadian listeners. It's just barbecue.
It is, yeah. And so I got from my local supermarket or grocery store, whatever you want to call it, they make this buffalo chicken dip. So it's shredded it's shredded chicken breast mixed together with like buffalo sauce and like pimento cheese, and it's all
they make it there like on site or
yeah,
what?
Correct. Yeah, they make it in house and they put it in a little container. It's kind of expensive.
This must be like a mom and pop grocery store because ain't no way Walmart's doing that.
No. It's called Rouse's. It's like it's sort of a chain, but not really. They do a lot of cool stuff there.
Like a Kroger type, like it's a chain, but not nearly as big as Walmart or something.
Exactly. So they
like a Winn-Dixie or something.
Yeah. Along those lines. So they still do personal stuff. Like they make their own dips, and they have like, a nice little lunch area where they make lunch, do different things. And so I got some of the Ruffles and got some of the buffalo chicken dip, put it on there, and it was just like a flavor explosion. That buffalo chicken dip
sounds good.
It is fire.
Man, it makes me want to get some early lunch or something, man.
It's good, because you can use the buffalo chicken dip. You can just make a sandwich out of it because it's actual like shredded chicken.
Oh yeah, I guess you could. My brother actually has been on this weird pimento. Is it pimento and cheese or pimento cheese?
I've heard it both ways, and I honestly...
Yeah, but he's been eating a lot of that, and he keeps getting me to try it, and I keep telling him it looks disgusting, and I don't want to eat it.
So I will say that store-bought pimento cheese is disgusting, but I've had real pimento cheese.
You have to know where to get it and stuff?
Yeah, like I work in a restaurant, so they make pimento cheese for a burger downstairs, and they slap it right on the burger. It's all hot.
Little slap.
And it's actually pretty awesome. And I'm not a fan of pimento cheese, but like real, like made pimento cheese, like from scratch, pretty delicious.
Apparently, pimento is like a pepper. I did not.
Yeah.
Honestly, I never even thought about that. And honestly, if I'm sharing deep dark secrets with you, there's a Kroger in my city, but I live right across from Walmart, so I usually go to Walmart.
There's
talking
nothing wrong
about
with that.
I would rather go to Kroger. I like Kroger better. I don't know. It's usually not nearly as packed. I don't know. It feels a little less gross to give money to them than Walmart. Yeah. I guess for some reason. Just like I don't know. The same way like when I buy video games, I don't go to Walmart.
Exactly.
No, I'll go to like a GameStop or something, which is still a massive corporation, but it feels a little less gross than going to Walmart.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason I bought my Switch at Target is because my bank is right in front of Target. So I was like...
I like Target more than Walmart, I'll say that.
Oh yeah, 100%. I will say it's really weird buying groceries at a Target that isn't a super Target because they have such, like, small quantities and stuff. That's one thing I like about when we go on our Pokemon regionals. There's always a super Target. And there's
those are like the Walmart super centers. Is that what they are?
Exactly.
That is?
Yeah, it's like a 2 to 3 story Target, and they have their own parking garage. It's just like a big Target, pretty much. They just call it super.
Yeah, I remember. Those are the ones that they have groceries and everything else. Is that what that is?
Correct. And the Target where I live, they have groceries. It's just it's just smaller. Like they don't have like all the selections. Super center, Walmart. Walmart,
I see.
So they might have like pepper jack cheese, but they won't have like another type of cheese. So It's
Well, if they have, as long as they have pepper jack,
exactly. That's all that
cares?
matters. So
Apparently, you're not going to be able to find Vitas anywhere pretty soon. You're going to have to go on, buy them used
on eBay.
on eBay, yeah, or Amazon or something. Apparently, they're being ended soon. From what I understand, though, it's only going to be in Japan for now. But this is still kind of sad,
Yeah, maybe I can find a Japanese one cheap now.
I mean, you can still find an English one,
Well,
but
I
know you told me the other day you wanted a Japanese
I want
one.
a Japanese one just because they have better colors. That's the only reason. And I've been.
What colors do they have that
They have,
English don't?
They have pink, orange, yellow,
Ooh, orange sounds good. I'm gonna look up orange PS Vita. Hold on.
blue.
Well, I mean, I guess you can still talk.
Blue.
Oh, Tang came up.
What came up?
We were talking about Tang last week.
Dude, I love Tang. I hate that Tang doesn't have social media. I need to write them an
Dude.
email and be like, listen.
That looks good. Holy crap.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Hold on.
It looks pretty good.
Is this English?
I don't think they made an
Oh.
orange English one. Because the Japanese ones, they're fully that color, But in English, they have the black.
Damn, I don't see the English one.
Yeah. In the English, they have the black, and they have like the outline is a different color. And I think they did make. No, they didn't make a blue English one, did they? No.
Yeah, they did. There's a blue English one.
Really? I feel like it came with some kind of sports game,
I mean, I don't know
like
about
a
that,
baseball
but
or
there's
something.
definitely a blue one.
So
But oh my gosh, it's like sunburnt orange.
Yeah.
Maybe
Mhm.
is the description.
yeah, it looks good.
It looks
I really want that red
really,
one that they have.
really good. And I have a Vita that Jordan kind of gave me, I guess, but it doesn't really stay charged, and then you have to do some weird crap to keep it charged.
Yeah.
So I've been
I
thinking
think
about
it's-
getting a Vita.
It's just that model. The Slims don't have that problem. Yeah,
I think that's the one I had. I think I had a Slim.
Yeah. So I've been wanting to get one as well because obviously on my shame games list is Persona 4 Golden or however you say
That game is so good. Oh my gosh.
And I also would like to take with me Psycho-Pass Mandatory Happiness because
I've heard that's really good too.
and I'm a big Psycho-Pass fan. I have a Denominator. I have one of those guns. I got it for
Oh,
a
I'm
gift.
sorry. I'm thinking of something
And-
else.
Yes, I could play Psycho-Pass on my PS4, and I'm sure it'd be a great experience. But there's just something cool about whipping out a PS Vita and playing Psycho-Pass. And there's a couple other games that I might want to play on the PS Vita, obviously. And since they're dying, or, they've been dead a while, but since they're actually ending production, maybe I can get one for the cheap.
Maybe Google will let you stream it, like some of the Vita games. Apparently, they're supposed to be announcing something at the the Game Developers Conference
Correct.
this year.
Yep.
They're teasing something about some big announcement, and you know that they released the I believe it was
Assassin's Creed
because
Odyssey.
you got to play it the Assassin's Creed streaming
Correct.
thing through Google.
Yeah, it was actually
so-
a pretty cool experience. It was obviously called Project Stream because, Google is very original when it comes to names. But I loved it. I thought it was a great...
I mean, I like simplicity
Me too. Sometimes I am over the top in some things.
because I'm a
There
simple.
you go. But I think Google is doing a great thing. It's a great idea.
It's really interesting.
But until, at least in America,
Well, at least where we live. I mean, we live close enough to where our internet's probably comparable.
exactly. Like I said, it worked fine for me. I had great FPS. It didn't put any restraint on my PC at all. It was just strictly Wi-Fi. I needed Chrome. I needed a Wi-Fi connection. Boom.
Yeah.
And I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
So as long as it's like not like I could see that working. I don't know about my internet. I know your internet's better than mine, but I know yours isn't amazing.
Correct. It's like base, bare. It's one of those things where, I live in like snowbird country, so to speak. So
Yeah, you live on the beach.
Mhm. So nobody really
Or close to
cares
the
about
beach.
internet. / if they do, they usually probably have a hotspot through AT&T or Verizon or something, and they're just paying X amount of money for that instead of just using the crappy internet around here. So I think I think CenturyLink's the only one people can get around here, and I hate that.
Oh yeah, that's like we have a thing like that where they kind of have a monopoly, but I think you can technically go try to get something else, but it's going to cost more money.
Exactly.
It's
So,
annoying. But I don't think. What would you think about playing like an FPS and this type of thing right now with your internet?
I'd try it. Honestly, I honestly
Yeah.
would try it. Yes. It would honestly depend on the FPS. I wouldn't play CS:GO. I definitely would
Well,
not.
you wouldn't play like a competitive. Is that what you?
No. I was just thinking. I would not play a faster paced
Yeah.
FPS.
Okay.
I would try Overwatch because Overwatch team fights, yeah, they can go quick. They can be dirty and rough and fast. But
Dirty and rough and fast. Somebody print that on a T-shirt.
I'm sure it's already there. Overwatch.
That looks like a one of those T-shirts that you would find on the beach.
Like a
You know the kind of
spray-painted one.
T-shirts I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That like all the tourists. For some reason, I've never seen somebody actually wear one of these weirdly gross T-shirts that says like something about cock-a-doodle-doo and has a rooster, but you know that they're not talking about roosters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. People.
I think everybody knows what I mean.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Apparently, Microsoft. I had actually forgotten about this. I was working on something called Project X Cloud, which I remember them talking about, but like I said, I had forgotten.
We talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, we did. Which apparently might be some kind of streaming thing, and apparently it's supposed to be debuting this year. I forgot completely. I don't even think I ever knew that it was actually coming this year.
I don't think I did either. I think I was just like, that's cool. I'm sure someone will tell me about it when it comes out, and I'll probably try it. In the back of my mind, I really do like what Microsoft is doing, but
Oh yeah. I mean, they're doing what they're doing, and whether or not they're doing this just because they're significantly behind PlayStation, and honestly, it looks like they might get beaten by Nintendo this go around
Exactly.
somehow. But I mean, what they're doing with Games Pass with this xCloud thing, I mean, it's very interesting, very good for the consumer.
exactly. The way I'm looking at it is
Backwards compatibility.
for a consumer, people that work really hard, that live paycheck to paycheck. Microsoft is doing a lot of great things for people that just want to enjoy games in I'm putting air quotes up, relatively cheap way to game. You got Games Pass. They do a lot of good for people. I feel like they understand.
And it's cheap. Stuff like that actually makes gaming. I mean, it's obviously not a cheap hobby,
Exactly.
but it's cheaper than it was.
Yeah.
And games are still $60, which is not bad comparatively.
No, not at all.
For the amount of content
And
you get.
I see things on Reddit all the time. People are like, "Why is it $60? Blah blah blah. It's really a this game." Do you know how much time and money go into making a video game? $60 is nothing.
Like a week.
It's not that bad, really.
No, and I really like, if it feels like more and more games are, you can get a game for $5, $10, $20, $50, $60. And a lot of people are actually saying that a lot of people are saying that the prices of games could go up to like $70 or $80. I mean, I wouldn't be a huge fan of that because it's more money that I have to pay.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I understand because have you played The Witcher? That game is
Yeah.
like, it took them a while to make that game.
Exactly.
Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh my gosh, if that game was $80, I'd still buy it.
Exactly.
I might go, dang it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like, I don't know. It's understandable.
Yes, exactly. And some people, I wouldn't say we're necessarily in the industry, but I know more about games than the
But
average.
we're in the know, I guess is the best, or not in the know. We are more in depth knowledge.
Exactly. We're more
That was a
educated
butchering
than the
of a
average
sentence.
person about
The average
video games.
bear.
Exactly. Correct. I like Yogi Bear. He's always trying to get a picnic basket. So
So, did you hear? This makes me laugh. Apparently, Epic is looking at the respawn mechanic from. Y'all heard of Oh, I just knocked the piss out of my microphone. You heard of this game called Apex Legends?
no, I never heard of it. Is it
Okay,
like,
well, apparently Fortnite has because they are exploring a quote respawn system. I don't know. I'll put quotes there. That was weird and random. Apparently, I'm saying apparently a lot too. But
I saw this
yeah,
and I laughed, but then I thought, wow, Apex is really making some waves right now. They took a bunch of players away from Fortnite. I mean, the fact that Ninja has streamed this game and not Fortnite, not that he's locked into some kind of special contract. I mean, he might be. Who knows? To play Fortnite, but everyone is talking about Apex Legends. And I realized something.
oh yeah, it's
last
the
night.
biggest game in the. I think it's the biggest game in the world right now.
I realized that it hadn't even been out 3 weeks.
Is that no? And
No.
my gosh, it's got so many players.
Exactly. And Epic is, I feel that the way I look at this is everybody's seen 300, and
Unfortunately.
Apex came in, kicked Epic or Fortnite, whatever you want to call them, to the bottom.
This is Sparta.
Spartan kicked them in the mouth, not the chest, in the mouth. They lost all their teeth, and now they're trying to crawl back up.
I mean, Fortnite. I wouldn't say that because Fortnite, I'm sure is still doing. They're not exactly falling down a pit, you know.
Not yet.
Oh my gosh, what is this ad? This PC gamer. What's this ad you got on here, man? It's like a dude getting a tattoo on his eyeball.
Whoa,
I want to see
that
that.
sounds painful.
I'm not. Stop! It won't go away. Yeah.
Just close the
Apparently,
browser. Just exit the browser.
they got what?
Just close the browser out. If the ad won't go away, just close the browser out and just walk away.
Apparently, in an AMA, producer Zach Estep said, "quote We've been considering this mechanic for a while and have been exploring it.
Baloney.
Want to make sure." This is a really odd quote. It just goes into saying, "Want to make sure we give it time it needs, give it the time it needs, and fully understand its impact on the game as a whole. Looking for further updates during season 8." End quote. That seems a little like, I don't know about that, man. I think you might be full of it there, buddy.
I'd rather them just be like, listen, we lost 100,000 players to Apex, and we really would like their money back.
I mean, PUBG would just sued them.
Exactly.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised they didn't sue Tetris 99. We made the concept of battle royale up. We can copyright genres. Only one person can make horror movies.
Exactly. I'm like,
Maybe you should concentrate on making a game that runs on less than $1,000 machine. And I've heard it's gotten better, but I'm not gonna go back because it ran like Dookie.
yeah, I have never been interested in PUBG, and I'll probably never play it unless you can ride like battle unicorns with lasers or something. If they put that in the game, I might go try it out.
Sounds like you need to. You played Fortnite for a little while. I mean, I played like 2 games. I know you played more than I do.
I think I've played maybe a dozen games of Fortnite.
That's
Maybe.
way more than me.
It is.
And how did you like it? I don't think you ever told me. Oh my! Jordan's famous rating system.
It's I don't like.
No one knows what it means.
I don't even know what it means.
It all sounds bad. Anytime somebody goes, the first thing I think of is that sounds bad. It sounds like you're trying to be polite, I guess.
Yeah, my rating system it makes sense to me. So let me kind of
The more disdain you hear in your voice, the worse it is.
exactly. That's
I see.
so.
Speaking of what you've been playing, Jordan, what have you been playing?
Not Fortnite.
Boom, segue.
Good job. Apex
Got it.
Legends. That's it. My work. So some stuff happened. Not important. Doesn't have to do with me. Well, it does involve me, but it's not bad towards me. They're just like, hey, you're the only person in this field now, so you have to do multiple jobs. So we're just gonna pay you more money, but you have to do more than what you normally been doing. And I didn't tell them that I've been doing this other job this whole entire time for no extra money, but whatever, that's fine. So it's kind of like I'm working doubles, but not really, even though I am working doubles because I work for the company doing something else in the morning, but that's a completely separate payroll.
The company sounds like an assassin. Like the name of an assassination company. I think it actually might be in like a pop culture
Oh
thing.
yeah, probably.
The company. It definitely sounds like it needs some evil corporation.
It sounds like, it reminds me of I think Agent 47 worked for the company, probably. So
That might be it.
yeah, so that's really it. I've been working a lot and then doing Apex Legends. Picked up Mirage, even though I've talked crap about him publicly and privately. He actually is kind of fun.
Did you talk to him about it?
I did. I was like, "Dear Mirage, you're trash. Can you go back to taking selfies on whatever version of Instagram you have in this dystopian future?
That
Or-
weird Kingdom Hearts 3 Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or just, just go away. Sincerely, a Swaylog. Send. So, But we were just Ryan and I were playing, just off and on with our friends and randoms and stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna try Mirage. And I actually did relatively well with him. So maybe his kit makes sense to me more than Caustic. I keep seeing things on Reddit about hitboxes and stuff, and I'd like to watch a video on it to actually see if people really do have the drastic difference in hitboxes like people are claiming. They're like, Gibraltar has a huge hitbox. Nope, that's why nobody plays him. And Caustic has a hitbox that goes down faster than anybody else in the game. Look, I don't care. Okay? Look, it's fine. Hitboxes are hitboxes. Don't get shot and you won't die. That's the easiest way to play Apex Legends.
This is coming from, by the way, the greatest Apex Legends player in the United States.
That's right. That's right. Ninja doesn't live in the United States, right?
No, he does.
Oh, dang it. Where does Shroud live?
He lives in the United States.
Dang it. Okay, never mind. Yes, I did just say publicly that Shroud is better than Ninja. So.
Shots fired?
Maybe. I mean, last time I said don't at me on the internet, people definitely added me. So, just
So don't at Jordan about how much you love the podcast.
I mean, you can, but don't.
Why are you clicking on my stuff?
I'm not.
It shows. Boy, you lying to me. I can see it on my notes.
Don't look at the notes.
I'm also playing Apex Legends. That game is so damn good. Oh my gosh. It's like my Overwatch of this year so far. Fantastic. When I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm just like, I just wish I could slide. Why? If I put my keyblade up, I should run faster, right? I just constantly think about that game. It's so good. I cannot wait for the Battle Pass. I'm so excited for new guns, new skins, new heroes or legends or whatever you want to call them. Oh my gosh, I'm so good.
I went shopping.
It's so good.
I went shopping the other day and I straight up acted like I was looting. I was like, I need this. Get to the cart. And they were like, why are you running through the store? I'm like, I'm looting, bitch.
I gotta find a gun. What? Don't say that out loud in a store.
Yeah, you can't say that out loud. I was like,
sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Oh, okay.
You leave.
I was like,
but that game is so good. If you have a PlayStation, an Xbox, or a PC, and you have not played this game, try it. Just try it.
Exactly. It's free. Try it.
Yeah, I could see it coming to Switch because it seems like a lot of money. I know we talked about that in the past, and I wasn't so sure, and I still have no idea, honestly. But, I mean, it seems like a no-brainer if they could get it to work on the Switch. Why wouldn't you?
Exactly. Why not?
Also, as I said, I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 3. It took me a little longer than I wanted to, but I finally did beat it. I guess we'll talk about my thoughts about it in the podcast after the news. I don't want to give it away because we gotta build the suspense, so y'all will keep listening. I have been continued to play. I actually picked it up again about a week ago. Metroid: Samus Returns, which I believe is a remake of the first game or something on the 3DS. That game is really good, I will say, but I'm a little stuck. I'm not gonna lie. I do like it though. I really enjoy Metroidvanias. Not much to say about that though, honestly. Tetris 99. This might be just my year of battle royales, where I discover my love for the art of battle royale.
I think
that's
Tetris
right.
Is gonna teach me to like Tetris, because I'm kind of just on Tetris. But
man, oh my gosh, that upsets me. That upsets me.
Well, I'm gonna give it a chance.
Like, Tetris is, without a doubt, it's not an opinion. This is not my opinion. This is a fact.
Okay.
Tetris is one of the greatest games of all time.
I used to really enjoy playing Tetris when I was younger. I just fell out of it, and I think Tetris
you started playing. You're like, I gotta play. You gotta play Maple Story, right?
Look, man, you don't gotta. That was a low blow. You don't gotta bring up that. It's fine.
Listen, man, if you throw the baseball up, and I see a home run, I gotta swing.
Okay.
You insult Tetris, you get hit with a baseball bat. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, dude, I want that to be a T-shirt. Now, if you insult Tetris, I'll hit you with the baseball bat.
I adore Tetris, and I'm actually pretty good at it. So, I need to play that. I need to pick up Tetris 99 again, though. I've been kind of busy, but it's very, very good. Also, been playing a little. I'm playing through Resident Evil 7 again for a paper I'm writing, but I need to finish that. I might finish that today. I don't know. Also, I've been playing Mario plus Luigi Rabbids thing. That game is also great. If you're a strategy game person, I definitely recommend that. And then finally, I started watching the anime Parasite the Maxim.
Yes.
Yes. I was just kind of looking for a new anime to watch, and this one's like 25, 24 episodes, something like that. I'm actually more than several, like 6 or 7 episodes in probably at this point. Very good. Really enjoying it. Very graphic. A lot of violence and cutting off of limbs and whatnot. But very, very good. I'm enjoying that. I actually already mentioned that I've started watching Genlock as well. That's also very good.
Speaking of Genlock, that made me think of Verve, and Verve made me think of Bravest Warriors, which I've been watching. I've been following it since it came out, and I'm almost done with season 4. And I think there's going to be a season 5, but Bravest Warriors is just super great. If you haven't watched it and you got Verve, check it out. It's a really good show.
So good, man. I love Verve.
It's so good. It's
we
literally
got some
the
new
best
games for you.
streaming service out there.
Yeah, man. It's definitely one of them. I would say I kind of feel like I have to have Verve and I have to have Netflix. I kind of feel like I have to have Hulu too, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe that's because I have that student discount thing where I get Verve or Hulu for like $5 with Spotify.
You have to keep Hulu because I'm really addicted to Amsterdam. And
that's right. You have my Hulu. That's right.
I am using your Hulu.
I need to use it more. There's a show. Let me look it up real quick.
I don't know what
it's
called.
An anime. There's another anime that I kind of started watching.
Oh, and
but I kind of
Hulu has Rick and Morty, which is important.
What's that?
Hulu has Rick and Morty, which is the.
Oh yeah. I'm like 2 episodes behind. I don't know what, behind that show that's finished its last season a year ago. I don't know why I didn't just finish the season.
Season 4 is
Kaze no Stigma. Kaze no Stigma is the other one.
I've heard
I started
of that.
watching. I'm like 2 episodes in. I need to. One thing I don't like about Hulu is it doesn't.
There's no stream app.
What? What?
There's no streaming app. Like you can't cast it to your Chromebox.
What are you talking about? You definitely can.
Really?
Do you not know that there's a? Wow.
There's a cast button on Hulu.
What?
Let me open
Why?
Hulu.
Yeah. You didn't know this? Seriously? No. The thing that's wrong with Hulu is the Keep Watching tab is trash. It's got Danny Phantom and Samurai Champloo on there, and I finished watching both of those months ago. Okay. So I don't understand, and it doesn't have Kaze no Stigma, which I just started watching on the Keep Watching tab, so I don't understand what this stupid effing Keep Watching tab is. But I
haven't watched this anime, but I have seen pictures of this girl depicted on different anime clothing and stickers and different stuff like that. I've heard it's good.
I like it. It's a little less depressing than the horrifying Steins Gate and Erased, which I watched back to back, which are both depressing as horrifying, sad universes where people who don't deserve to die a lot. And this is just kind of a fun romp, which I'm really enjoying. But
moving on to things that people can enjoy, there's some new stuff coming out this week. Make sure you mark your calendars or tell your digital assistant to remind you.
Or your mom. You got to tell your mom, "Hey, Mom,
exactly.
tell me when Trials Rising is coming out."
Which
February the 3rd? No, I want to say the 13th.
26th. 26th on everything. That's including Switch, PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Trails Rising. I saw an ad for it earlier
Trials
today.
Rising. It's not Trails.
Thank you, Trails.
No, Trials.
You
said Trails again.
Sorry, I'm thinking of Trail Mix.
Well, it's probably because you wrote down Trails.
I was also
didn't write down
Trail
Trials
Mix when I wrote that down. I really enjoyed Trail Mix. So
I really enjoyed the Trials games. I never played Trials Rising, so
it looked cool. But the guy in the commercial was wearing a fox outfit. And
He's wearing a fox?
Yeah, he was wearing a Fox motocross outfit, and I was like, I don't know how good this game's going to be then.
Well, Fox is still popular among the extreme sports kids, I think.
That's true. Speaking of extreme sports, fighting games are super extreme. Tekken 7 is going to be out. Well, this is coming. It's already out.
Well, February 20. I mean, Tekken 7's been out for 2 years.
Exactly.
Or
This
however long.
DLC is coming out February 28th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So DLC number 8, the 8th DLC character is going to be Julia. And the 9th one is going to be Negan. Yeah, Negan, the guy with the baseball bat from Walking Dead. Spoilers, if you haven't seen that, by the way.
Who cares? There's a spoiler.
Moving on, the next one's going to be...
Okay, hold on. Just real quick. Like, how is Negan just now in this game? I swear they announced him a year ago.
Yeah, I saw him, and it's like DLC character, and I was like, I'm pretty sure he was announced like eons ago.
Did Noctis ever come out? I think he did. Noctis.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Noctis.
I mean, how hard is it
Tekken.
to put a guy with a baseball bat into a fighting game? You know?
I don't know. How hard is it?
I do not know. I assume pretty hard because it took them forever to put him in the game. But I'm sure some people are very happy about this. Now we just need Shaggy in Mortal Kombat 11.
Did you see that? I think somebody. It must have been a
Photoshop
hack or something. But him being in the new Shonen Jump game.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, look it up. Y'all should look it up too if you're all interested in stupid memes.
Shaggy and Jump Force.
Yeah, it even shows him like his hair, like he goes Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Check this out. Oh, that's
Not during the podcast.
That's awesome. Okay, Path of Exile is coming out for PS4 on February 28th. So for those of you that enjoy Path of Exile more than you enjoy Diablo, that's fine. You can now play it on PS4. I've played it once or twice. Didn't ever get more than like an hour or two into it, just because it's...
Is that game free?
I think yeah, it is. So if you want to play this free Diablo game,
No, I
which
just rather play Diablo.
Which some people say is better than Diablo 3, but everybody has their own opinions. Dead or Alive 6 is coming out March 1st for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I honestly forgot this was coming out, but I'm glad it is. I might watch a YouTube video on it, but I will not buy it.
Why don't you watch a YouTube video on a fighting game?
I mean, I might watch it to see if the characters are cool, and if the characters are cool,
Ah.
I'll add it to my ever-growing roster of
Fighting games you never play?
Exactly. Right along with My Hero 1 Justice, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Pokken, and Super Smash Brothers. And probably one that I'm also forgetting. A fifth one that I don't
Did you buy that, I thought you pre-ordered it, the Shonen Hero thing.
No, I didn't. Nope. I decided to wait for reviews, and
it's apparently just okay, which
Yeah.
really sucks.
It does, because it could have been awesome. I feel like that'd be a good...
Apparently they're getting DLC, from what I understand, so at least they're supporting it.
I feel like Jump Force is a really good party game. Invite your friends over for pizza and wings and kind of just relax and play Jump
I
Force.
love pizza and wings. Oh my gosh.
They are
You're
good.
making me hungry this episode, man.
I'm thinking about food. This smoothie just didn't do it for me today. So,
Smoothie is not food, Jordan.
I mean, it says 100% juice.
Does that mean is juice food? What defines juice? What's the definition of? Hold on. Okay, now I'm interested in the definition of juice.
Of juice? Well, this on the thing says cold pressed,
that's a movie. Oh my gosh.
organic Defense Up, and it's made with orange, pineapples, mangoes, apples, and cherries.
I just want to know the definition of the word juice.
I mean, just listen to the Eminem song. He teaches you all about juice.
Apparently, juice is the liquid obtained from or present in a fruit or vegetable.
Okay.
Or, as a verb, extract the juice from a fruit or vegetable.
I don't know.
Also to liven something up.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not going to lie. When you
So
said
give him the juice.
extract the juice from, I really expected that sentence to end with human. But
Oh my gosh.
We're going to move on from that.
This is a family-friendly podcast.
Well, let's talk about this Diablo 3 Loot Goblin Amiibo that's available now for $16. It looks pretty cool. Did I think about buying it? Yes. Am I going to buy it?
Man, I'm like,
20%.
I want
20%.
I want to buy amiibos. I really do.
I own
because
2.
I own one, and I own way too many freaking pops. And you know what? Amiibos are just better than Pops. They are. They're just freaking better. Okay.
You want to make you feel better about how many Funko
How many
Pops you have?
Yeah. How many do you have?
50.
Are you shitting me?
No.
You have a disease.
I had a problem for a brief moment, and I went to rehab.
50.
Okay?
Jordan, 50?
Yeah.
50. Did you buy those all at retail for retail price?
No.
Did you
Some of
steal
them-
a bunch of them? Because that's the only justifiable way to have 50.
No, some of them were like buy one get 3 free, and some of them were half
3.
off.
Don't.
and
Are you?
So
Oh my gosh, Jordan, that's too many.
I know that's.
Why do you have so many?
That's 49 too many. How do you think I feel?
Oh
I
my
either-
gosh.
I either have to move with these things, or figure
No,
out how
you're
to
not bringing them into
display
my
all of
apartment.
them, or
I mean,
or just burn them.
I have. How many do I have?
I think you have
more-
4.
Okay, no, I have more than that. I have a Thomas Wayne Batman, a Black Lantern Flash, a Scarecrow Batman one, a Cat Dog one, a Karate Kid, Daniel from the Karate Kid, the real Karate Kid.
You know he's the
I have
bad
a-
guy in that movie, right?
No, he's not. You're not tricking me. And a blue crystal Walter White. I think I have a couple that I put up because I don't care about them. Oh, and I have 2 on my desk of Golden Frieza and Super Saiyan God Goku. So
Okay.
let's count those up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 sitting out in my room. Wait, 9 because I have Kid Goku sitting out too.
There
So
you go.
I have too many. So 50. You have 5 times as many as me. And I think I have too many. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Just when I move in, don't look in my room. There's gonna be a lot of art.
Yeah, that sounds. I would go blind from just pure rage.
Yeah, you might. I have a lot of.
I just think Amiibo are cooler than man. I just really do.
They are. Amiibo.
Because I feel like they look They just look better. They look like they're more well built. The more of these stupid vinyl figures I get, the more I realize that they're cheap and plastic, and they all have these stupid eyes, and I don't know. They're lazily designed with these big heads, and like they're not even bobbleheads. Okay, they're not even bobbleheads.
I won't.
Why do they have
be
big heads
purchasing-
if they don't
I will not be
bobble?
purchasing any more Funko Pops because I was at the store the other day and I looked up and I realized they had Fortnite ones. And I was
Oh
like,
my
I'm done.
Gosh, of course they do, but I mean, I like a lot of the franchises, and they do it really well. You know, finding franchises that people want, but I've told myself the only reason I'll ever buy one of these stupid figures is if I come across them in real life, and I have not come across one that I want in real life bad enough to buy it since I said that. So save me a few pennies. Also, we actually have a couple of DLC items on the new games coming out. We have the Paris map in Overwatch is out now. This is what kind of map is this?
Assault.
Assault. Okay. This is actually a really interesting looking map. There's a playable piano, so if you are interested in that, go check it out. Maybe I'll actually play Overwatch for the first time in a month. Because
exactly.
of this.
You know, just I thought about loading it up and I was like, Sleep or Apex. So
Sleep or Apex. Apparently, you didn't think about that. Overwatch isn't one of those 2 options.
I know.
You're like, I thought we're playing Overwatch, and then I thought I have 2 options: Sleep or Apex. Overwatch is actually not an option.
I thought about it. I looked at the icon and I was like, I should update this. And I was like, nah, there's no sliding.
Okay, and finally we have Call of Duty Black Ops update, which apparently is coming to PlayStation 4 first. Operation Grand Heist is a free update and will offer content across all playable modes: multiplayer, Blackout, and zombies. A new female specialist, the Outrider, will be released, and more playable areas in the Blackout map will launch. The update is comprised of a 1970s style heist theme, and will bring with it immense types of personalization, including new vehicles and accessories. If I scroll down, that's not too loud at all, I'm sure.
Keep going.
The new specialist Outrider, who was previously in Black Ops 3, oh, that's interesting, will make her debut in the update, known for her stealth precision using the Sparrow, an explosive longbow to take out enemies. Maybe I'll actually check this out. Blackout's newest location, Ghost Town, will feature 2 areas. One is inspired by the classic multiplayer map in Black Ops 2, Standoff, which is best for medium and long-range combat. Secondly, players can go underground to the new caves that were inspired by Black Ops 2's zombie map, Buried, where heavy gear will be hidden and zombies will be found crawling around. I believe this is already out on PS4, and it may... Okay, I guess I'll just read. A new mode for Blackout called Hot Pursuit will launch on February 22nd on PS4. Okay, yeah, so it came... This is coming to PS4 early.
Correct.
But by the time you already read this, it'll already be out on PS4.
There's no word when it's going to come out for PC or Xbox, by the way.
Okay. I was looking for that. I didn't see it, but I'm sure it won't be that much longer. So
Probably
keep
not.
an eye out on that. I'm sure if you look deep enough, you can probably find it. But if you're still playing that game, I really do enjoy that game, so I may check this out when it comes to PC. You have a new toy to play with there.
There you go.
But moving on to the news of the week. First up, we have some Rainbow Six news. Apparently, the game will be split into dedicated teams, according to Polygon, at least. For anyone still playing Rainbow Six and not Apex, Ubisoft has... I can't read without stuttering. Ubisoft has announced some interesting updates for the game. For starters, each major part of the game, events, balances, maps, and operators will get its own group of people working on it. This is actually really interesting. One of the features coming is specifically meant for players trolling with friendly fire. If you've ever played Rainbow Six Siege, you might understand there is friendly fire, and sometimes you get people who shoot you on purpose. They will now have the bullets return to them instead of killing the teammate, which is obviously very funny and cool. There will also be a greater focus on maps and events. But this will not change the number of operators dropping each season. That should stay the same. Finally, Ubisoft wants to cater to new and old players alike, so there will also be changes to queues and player sorting. Ubisoft says this will help new players climb aboard while retaining the competitive experience for veterans. I know Jordan doesn't play this game because apparently the sound doesn't work, but it's going to take a lot to get me away from Apex. Especially to Rainbow Six Siege, which I never really got into as much as I wanted to, you know?
Yeah, I hope one of these teams is going to help me personally.
Where's the sound team?
Where's the sound team?
Where's the sound team? Come on, get it together.
I reinstalled this game 4 times. Still don't have any sound. The 5th time I was like, uninstall. Not doing this. And then Apex came months later to save me from my drought of wanting to play an FPS game. I mean, yeah, there was Overwatch, but, you know, it's nothing compared to Apex. But maybe this update will magically fix my no sound in this game. But that's all I got to say about that.
I really like this game, but I can't get into it. It's so team-based, I guess. Although I've seen people...
It's for a special group of people.
I mean, I don't. It's a very big group of special people right there.
Exactly.
It's a big game. Although I'm sure it's been affected somehow by Apex. So it's interesting to see this. It's still it's getting this new. Even like I think this is its 4th year out. It's still getting actually interesting and robust content. Like that the thing where it bounces the bullets back. It almost makes you think why even have friendly fire. Yeah. But maybe if they do it over and over again, that's when it starts. Maybe if it's like, oh, that was an accident, it'll still shoot your teammate. Maybe that's it. But it's still interesting that they're doing that. No, son, you're going to shoot yourself if you try that crap.
Exactly.
I really like that.
Moving on to an article from PC Gamer. Apex, there's been a lot of cool stuff going on with Apex. And data miners have uncovered some secrets about the game. It's possible that the game could be getting a solo, dual, and survival mode in the future. You know, currently the game only has a squad mode, 3, teams of 3, jump in, have some fun. @RealApex on Twitter uncovered some additional information about the survival mode that they shared with Gaming Intel. According to the files, the mode will feature an NPC crowd that reacts to players by cheering, clapping, or booing. Also, there's going to be a kill cam during that survival mode that allows you to relive your death so you can learn from your mistakes.
Thank God, finally. Well, I mean, I guess this is just rumors, but I want that so badly.
Exactly. So this is just in the survival mode. There's still no word on what we're
It's
actually
just
going
in
to be able to do.
survival mode. Interesting.
Yeah. There's still no word on what we're going to be able to do in said survival mode, but Real Apex Leaks also found out there's code talking about a hover tank, but it's really unclear what it's going to do in the game, sort of a thing. Also, it's pretty interesting. People dove even deeper, and Respawn came out and they're like, of course we have new Legends coming out. And what did people do? They found some code. And obviously this next part, well, all of this is a rumor, but especially this next part about the Legends. So one's name might be Octane. The other's name might be Wattson. Octane might have an ability called Stim, and while Wattson might have an ability called Tesla Trap. That's all we really know. The code just says, like Octane underscore whatever Stim. It doesn't actually use the word ability, so that's just it's 100% speculation. There's a lot of rumors and leaks going on with Apex, and so it's.
I mean, it's like in Call of Duty. I think the healing item is called Stim Pack. So I wonder if it has something to do with healing, or maybe it just means like stim, like stimulation, and it gives you boost, similar to that weird German bear trap guy. What's his name? The hunter. What's his name?
Oh, Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, yeah. Like it gives you like a boost or something. The Tesla Trap sounds similar to Caustic, maybe some kind of a trap or something.
I was thinking like, so if you play Overwatch, Junkrat has a trap. So I was thinking like a bear trap with like an electric bear trap for Wattson, and for Octane, I was thinking he's like just a gamer dude that figured out.
Oh my gosh! Please tell me, go. No, please no.
Now just hear me out. He's a gamer dude.
Oh my gosh! Please stop. Oh my gosh! I'm triggered.
That figured out a way. He has a chemical reaction to
Mountain Dew and Doritos, baby.
I was gonna say pizza rolls and energy drinks, and
no, man, that sounds bad for you.
And it made him super strong, and so he just doesn't use guns and he runs around punching people. This is 100% my speculation. It's probably not true at all.
No, oh my god, please no.
It's not true. Don't worry. So,
and then they're gonna hear this podcast and be like, "Oh, you know what? That sounds like a good idea," and they're gonna do it, and it's gonna be on your head. Do you want to live with that fact?
Not if I edit it out and they never hear any of that ever again. Boom. So, I think this is cool. I like leaks. Apex Legends is a great game, like you said. Y'all know that we love this game. It's really cool.
It's really good. Really cool. Something else that's cool is apparently there's a Darkest Dungeon sequel coming. According to PC Gamer, the beloved 2016 RPG is getting a sequel, and it looks just as grim. Although not much is known outside of the teaser that was released, which you can go on YouTube and check that out. It has the same announcer as the old one, who does a really cool, deep, spooky voice. But, excuse me. But we don't know much outside of that. We know the game will be similar with returning classes, but new things like a, quote, tuned-up combat system will be coming. Red Hook, the studio behind the game, say that they're focused on a, quote, completely different structure for the metagame, whatever that means. It will release in early access, but no date has been given. I love the first Darkest Dungeon game. It's super creepy, like Lovecraftian horror, very beautiful, like almost comic book style artwork. Has this interesting insanity meter. Well, like you see like skeletons or, like I said, Lovecraftian horrific monsters, and your people like go insane or they get stressed, and it's very, very interesting game. I believe it's on Switch now, and I've been thinking about picking it up. I have it on PC.
I might pick it up. I've never played this game.
It's so good.
I do like the way it looks, though. I need to check this out.
It's so good. I'm super excited for this.
I like the art style. I kept scrolling through this article, and there's a lot of cool pictures. We'll have to check this out.
The game is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like I
Man,
say, it looks like almost like a comic book, doesn't it?
It does. I like the art style a lot, and I do like Lovecraftian things. So, moving on to some news that's kind of sad. The Shovel Knight expansion has been delayed. This is coming from US Gamer. So, for those of you that were looking forward to King of Cards expansion, it's been moved back a little bit, which is kind of sucky.
Man, I love Shovel Knight. That's a great, fantastic game.
I could never get into it.
Really?
I just didn't like it.
Do you like Mega Man? Like the classic Mega Man games?
Yeah, but honestly, I enjoy Mega Man Battle Network more, just mostly
Dude,
because
I love Mega Man Battle Network.
I liked it because it was like, sort of a chess style board, and had some. It was like a real time.
It's an RPG.
Yeah, had a lot of cool elements I enjoyed in it. So I like the Battle Network series because it's just how I enjoy playing Mega Man more than jumping and shooting, sort of thing.
Yeah. So apparently it was let's see, the physical release was set to launch on April the 9th. And does it say when it got pushed to? I'm sure it does.
No, Yacht Club says a new exact release date will be announced as soon as possible.
Okay, so it has not been. People have been. It hasn't been announced. I know people have been very, very excited for this expansion. Unfortunately, it looks like you're gonna have to wait just a little bit longer, and maybe I can actually get this PS Vita charged so I can play Shovel Knight, and I might pick this up if I get it to work. But that's really about it as far as the cards.
So this next piece of news comes from Variety, and I saw it, and I was like, what does this mean for the Skull and Bones game that's coming from Ubisoft? So apparently they're developing a live-action TV show.
This is so weird.
It is, really.
This is bizarre to me. The last game that kind of got a concurring TV show, I think, was that Xbox exclusive with the twin of the dude from X-Men, or maybe it is the guy from X-Men. I can't keep them apart because, again, they're twins and they're both in a bunch of nerdy crap.
Exactly.
This is bizarre.
So with this, Ubisoft is teaming up with Atlas Entertainment, the people that did Dirty John and 12 Monkeys.
I don't know that.
I don't either. I'm just reading what the
I did actually
says.
watch a little bit of 12 Monkeys.
I wanted to watch 12 Monkeys, and then I haven't. I just didn't do it. So they're going to develop a live-action pirate drama series based on Skull and Bones, like we've kind of been discussing. Skull and Bones still doesn't have a release date. They're just throwing out the year sometime in 2019, and
so they don't have
before the end of 2020.
A release. They don't have a release date for Skull and Bones, but they're making a television series.
Correct. And they also do not have a release date for the television series either. So, what is going on here? For those of you that don't know anything about Skull and Bones, it takes place in,
pirate times.
Yeah, pirate times. They call it the golden age of piracy. And it lets players customize their own ships, sail the Indian Ocean. There's naval battles, and there's both solo and co-op gameplay. I watched some of the videos on it, and I was following this game off and on, and then it kind of just dropped off the map.
Well, you were so incredibly weirdly hyped for this game. Do you still like that?
I enjoy pirates, mostly because it's very hard to be a pirate nowadays, and I obviously wouldn't do that because it's just, the Wi-Fi signal in the ocean can't be good.
Well, also you have to murder people and stuff.
But I'd still play this game if they're taking away from the team that's developing this game to make this TV show. Am I going to be mad? Probably. Am I going to probably watch this show rather than play the game? That's probably honestly what's going to happen. So, because why not? I kind of feel this is going to be like a worse Pirates of the Caribbean. After a certain time.
That's saying something because those movies are not great. I was going to compare it to that show. I think it was called Black Flag, or
I see
it was on Showtime, I believe.
Yeah, I see the picture in my head, but I
Black
can't.
Flag TV.
So
no, what was it called then?
I do not know.
I'm super. There was a
pirate TV
pirate show on Showtime or something. But yeah, I was gonna compare it to that because it's a live action pirate television show, and I've said multiple times, and I continue to say that I like television or TV better than movies. I think it gives the characters and the plot more time to develop. Yeah, it doesn't have as high of production, but I mean, come on, Breaking Bad is. I would rather watch Breaking Bad than any movie probably. That's just one of the greatest things to have ever existed. And I love movies, but I just think TV shows are better. So I mean, I guess this is just weird. I can't keep. It's just weird. That's all I have to say about this, really.
Is.
But I guess if it's good, I'll watch it. Maybe, I don't know.
Sure.
I've yet to watch Titans and then DC also just released that weird what was it? Doom Patrol, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
I don't know if that's good. I don't know. So I have a weird. I'd have to, I guess, pay for that. So I don't know if I haven't watched. I love DC, so if I haven't watched that, there's no telling if I'll watch a weird pirates show about a video game that I do not care about. So I guess we shall see.
So coming from PC Gamer, Rocket League now has cross-platform, which is awesome. I'm sure a lot of people are excited for this. In the most recent patch, it's going to be patch 1.5.8, so make sure you update your games to that. You can finally have your friends from PC, from PS4, Xbox, and Switch all together, which is
finally
awesome.
It only took them 6 months to do this. Well,
yeah, only took them 6 months. But, I'm sure people are excited about that because crossplay it's one of those things that if it's done well, it's really, really great. You don't have to be like, hey, buy a PS4 so we can play this game together. Or, go build a gaming PC so we can play this game together. It's just everybody can load up the game and you can all play and have fun.
And Rocket League is such a good game. I really do enjoy Rocket League.
I've heard good things about it. I still haven't played it. I probably should try it at least.
I got it for free when they released it on PS Plus a couple of years ago now.
Really? I have a friend that really likes it, and apparently they're really good for it, or they're really good at it. So I probably should try it, maybe. Maybe I'll just play your copy or something. Or who knows? Maybe
My copy? I mean, you can play it. You had to play it on my PlayStation. You couldn't. I have it digitally.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll just buy it. It's like less than $20, right?
I don't remember. I don't. There might be. It might have gone down. I feel like it was probably $20 on release. Okay. I don't remember though.
So I think it's pretty great. This update also adds the curveball, which apparently lets you bend the ball. It's really hard to explain in words, according to this article. One, because I haven't played the game, and two, I guess it just lets you curve. You change the trajectory of the ball, which is kind of cool. There's also been alternative modes added to free play, so you can finally practice on how to get better at the game, which is pretty great. On the technical side, there's been 2 new input buffer settings, which are meant to help with lag. So that's great for people that have wonky settings. So
I played this game. I actually have the platinum in this game.
Really?
But
wow.
Yeah, I stopped playing it for like a little while, and then I came back and everyone was better than me, and I got pissed off and I stopped playing, and that was 2 years ago probably.
Okay. So, well, good to know. So make sure y'all check out Rocket League. Season 10 is going on right now as you're listening to this. Check it out and make those goals with those rocket-powered cars.
Okay, next up, we have some bittersweet news coming from GameSpot. The Nintendo President of America, Reggie Fils-Aimé, will be stepping down after 15 years with the company this April. Shortly after this news broke, he shared a post on Twitter saying, quote, "I wanted to reach out directly to you, the Nintendo community, because there's one thing I really wanted to say. Thank you," Fils-Aimé said. In a video, you can actually watch this video on YouTube and stuff. He continued, quote, "Thank you for the never-ending support and for your passionate love of Nintendo, and personally for giving me a Mushroom Kingdom full of incredible memories that I will never forget. For the first time I saw the nickname Reginator, I realized that Nintendo fans share a unique sense of community. a bond that goes beyond just a love of video games. For these past 15 years, I've been honored to be included as a part of your family." End quote. I highly recommend that you watch this video. It's very sweet, kind of sad, but I don't know, in a good way. You know, he's still healthy. He can go home to his family, spend some time with his family. I don't know how old he is, but he still seems young for retiring. He seems very young for retiring, actually. He obviously worked through some great times for the company. He helped, obviously he's there with the Wii U, but he helped with the Wii and the Switch. And what's funny is the new president his last name will be Bowser.
Exactly. And part of me wants to be like, okay, can I see your birth certificate? Is this your given name? Or did you change your name when you started working at Nintendo? Obviously, I'm sure it's his actual given name. But the new president, who is currently the NOA Senior VP of Sales and Marketing, Doug Bowser. He will be What?
One of the damn it. I said Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome?
One of the Dimmadome?
That's right. Doug Bowser will be taking over the role of Nintendo president on April 15th. Fils-Aimé had this to say about Doug, quote, "Doug is a passionate and powerful leader, a guy who in his youth probably spent too much time in front of a Donkey Kong arcade machine. Inside Nintendo, people already know him as a driving force, and you'll come to see that too," end quote. I think that's a great introduction to Mr. President Bowser. I cannot wait to see the memes of him in a suit.
They're already there. They're already there.
I'm sure there are. I think this is a great thing. I'm sure Nintendo's in great hands. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Fils-Aimé.
Mr. Fils-Aimé.
We really do appreciate you from the bottoms of our hearts. I mean, you gave us so many great memories, and
again, go watch the video. I would highly recommend watching the video. It's very sweet.
And I was like, man, this is. My first thought was, this is how some more companies should do. They should just be, hey, this is what's going on. This is how we feel about y'all, and we love you. But Nintendo is very, very special when it comes.
They're such a weird company because they do some things that frustrate you, but I don't know. At the end of the day, more than any of these other companies, they are a toy company.
Exactly.
They make things to make people happy, and they might make some dumb, boneheaded decisions sometimes. But I mean, it's Nintendo, and Nintendo of America has had a great leader for the past 15 years, and we wish you a great rest of your life. Whether or not you want to come back in games or not, thank you for your contribution.
Moving on to some news coming from Polygon. Hollow Knight developers announced a full sequel to Hollow Knight.
I love Hollow Knight so much.
And it is called Silk Song. The trailer looks really cool. I still haven't played Hollow Knight.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
That's what I've heard. I need to play it. And it keeps my list of backlogs keep growing. I need to just sit down and be like, okay, here's my list of backlogs. What do I not need to play? And what?
Hollow Knight is if you like Metroidvanias at all, Hollow Knight is an absolute must-play. Apparently, the new one is going to star Hornet, who is a character from the original Hollow Knight, as the protagonist. So I guess we're going to see a different perspective. I don't know if this is going to be after, before, during the original, but from a different perspective. That will be interesting to see. Well, I don't want to give any spoilers away, actually, but it will be different to see, or interesting to see her perspective on what happened if they do that.
Exactly.
The team also teased that Hornet will have different moves and abilities, likely earned over her adventures in the Metroidvania style, as well as the ability to craft traps and mechanisms. Interesting.
Interesting. So, there's currently no release date for Hollow Knight Silk Song, which is coming to Windows PC, Mac, Linux, and Nintendo Switch.
I gotta love the indies on Switch.
The team said everyone who backed the Kickstarter for the original game back in 2014 will receive the sequel for free.
Dang.
With the option to select Nintendo Switch as their platformer choice instead of PC if they backed for more than $10 Australian.
I'm going to be honest, I did not know this was a Kickstarter.
I didn't either until I read that. I don't know what $10 Australian is, but whatever that converts to in US is that's what they said. And then there's a 20-minute developer diary video that's in this article that will be in the show notes if you want to watch it. I'm sure it's very heartwarming and looks like they're giggling on this thumbnail. So it looks like they're having a good time. So.
Yeah, just go play Hollow Knight. Just go play Hollow Knight. But up next we have a couple of Xbox related items on the news. This one coming from Games Radar. Apparently there is a rumor that Microsoft will announce not one but two new Xbox consoles at E3 this year, according to a report from the French tech site. Oh gosh, Jacques Video, translated by WCCF Tech. Microsoft is planning to announce two new Xbox consoles at E3 this year. One or both may be connected to the next-gen Xbox Project Scarlet family of software. The consoles in question are reportedly codenamed Xbox Lockhart and Xbox Anaconda, names apparently that have been discussed before. Lockhart is said to be the weaker and cheaper console with no disk drive, so I've heard about this one. This one might be able to stream and stuff, I believe. While Anaconda will be positioned as a more powerful premium system. Apparently, we know for a fact that Microsoft is working on multiple new consoles, but all of the specifics remain unconfirmed. This is very, very exciting. Obviously, it's always exciting news when the new consoles start to pop up.
Exactly. I saw this and I was like, huh. It reminded me that I really do like the name Project Scarlet.
I do like that name too.
And now that it's like, oh, you want to come over and play my Xbox Anaconda? It's like, yeah, sounds cool. So I'm cool. I'm down with this. I can't wait to see what Microsoft's going to do. Maybe they'll just get the ball rolling for their new consoles, which is a good thing as my voice gets all scratchy from this smoothie.
Apparently, in December of last year, Windows Central reported that Xbox Anaconda is, in fact, is a newer version of the Xbox One X. It's said to be the Xbox One XS. Jeez. Get your names together, Microsoft.
Can they add more letters?
They're horrible. Stop.
Add a Z and an asterisk, just
it's like the Kingdom Hearts of consoles.
It's like the iPhone of consoles.
But yeah, it's said to be the Xbox One XS, a revised, slimmed down version of the X. It says here that at this point the Xbox family is more complicated than the Lannisters. That's funny. Windows Central report also mentioned the addition of an SSD storage intended to cut down on loading times, and again, this fits with the specs of I cannot say that. Jacques. Is that Jacques? I don't know. Jacques Videos. I apologize to any French listeners. Report which says both systems will boast NVMe SSDs. So this is
good news. I like SSDs.
So are these going to be more Xbox One X's?
I don't know, man. I could see them doing it.
Why? Why would they do that? That's so bizarre.
They're like, this is a new Xbox. That's just the Xbox One S, man. No, it's new. No, Microsoft. It's the same thing.
But I mean, these are just rumors. Like all this could very well be like their new, and maybe I'm misinterpreting this, but to me this sounds like they're just making more Xbox Ones, more models, which would be really weird because I'm sure the PlayStation 5 is coming out in the next couple of years, so that's just very odd to me. But keep an eye out on that. That's just a rumor, like we said. So I guess take that with a grain of salt.
So apparently, Xbox games are coming to the Nintendo Switch, according to US Gamer, which is pretty great. Microsoft really isn't shy when it comes to wanting to bring Game Pass to everything.
No.
Xbox head Phil Spencer said that Microsoft wants Game Pass on every platform, including PC and mobile. But the Game Pass coming to Switch wouldn't be that crazy, considering how Microsoft plans to bring Xbox Live to Switch as well.
I mean, they've been, playing very, very friendly with Nintendo the past year or so. I mean, they had that I can't remember what it was called, but they had the ads with, literally they had ads with Nintendo that was survive together or play together or something.
Yeah, exactly. So, according to DirectFeed Games, so US Gamers telling us DirectFeed Games said this, DirectFeed Games did some, so I guess speculations on Microsoft, and it's no rumors, and they've been pretty right about that in the past. So, they said what's more interesting is the Switch will be able to stream some of the more powerful games, bypassing any hardware limitations. So that'd be great. So it makes sense, if if Xbox Live is coming to Switch, why wouldn't Game Pass?
I mean, there's a pretty big difference. There's a massive difference, I would say, really. One is just a service that's no. Yeah. I mean, think about it. One is a service that's going to let you get trophy-like things and talk to friends, and the other is video games that cost millions of dollars to make, and a lot of times are exclusive on a different platform.
That's Microsoft.
Maybe they're massive.
Maybe this is their way of saying, hey, we don't have the next-gen Xbox ready, so here's this. You can play our games on Switch.
That would be insane. Oh my gosh. If I could play Banjo-Kazooie on Switch, oh my gosh, please give me that, Microsoft. Please let me play Banjo-Kazooie on Switch. I am begging you. That would be insane. People would love you so much. Oh my gosh. That would be insane. But as we stated, this is again a rumor, and we have ended the news section with two. I said two very oddly there. Two Xbox rumors. So gives you a bit to chew on before we go into Kingdom Hearts 3.
Bum bum bum
bum bum bum.
Oh my gosh. I never thought we'd do this episode.
It took so long for this game to come out. And it took me even longer to beat it.
We beat Kingdom Hearts 3. We played, purchased, and beat Kingdom Hearts 3. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy. It took... When did Kingdom Hearts 2 come out? 2005 or something?
Yeah, probably.
Something like that.
So, it's just mind blown. It is... This was a great experience.
So, what are your thoughts? Let's talk about our thoughts here.
Okay. So, you want me to just do overall thoughts? Or you want me to do spoilers, then not spoilers?
We're just doing spoilers. We're not...
Okay. Spoilers for Kingdom Hearts 3. If you've made it this far in the podcast, thank you.
Go play it and then come back and listen to what we think.
Exactly. I'll put a time code. I'll try to put a time code. I'm sure I can figure out how to do that. I'll put a time code saying, hey, we talk about Kingdom Hearts at this moment in the podcast. So, I liked it a lot. But the thing that I was going to be real pissed if there wasn't a musical number in Frozen, which there was.
I really hate that part. It's so bad and it's so awkward, and she sounds like a psychopath when she's singing to herself.
Well, she is.
And I hated that moment so much, and it really made me never want to watch Frozen, and I'm not going to because of this game.
Okay.
I already thought Frozen looked bad, and it looks...
You've never seen Frozen?
No, it looks bad. I always thought it looked bad. Okay. It looks like a 4-year-old would like it, and I could be wrong, obviously. I guess we can just go kind of world by world here.
Sure. So you start out in Olympus. I liked that. I didn't find myself going back. Okay, are you seeing lucky emblems everywhere?
No, almost nowhere. Okay. I got 9 lucky emblems, I guess. If you don't know, are these Mickey Mouse heads scattered across the game, and you take a picture of them. I don't know if it gives you anything or what, but I got...
It gives you the... if you get all of them, so each difficulty of the game, you have to collect X amount.
There's not that many, I don't think, though.
No, not at all.
Not like in the seeds in Breath of the Wild where there are 900 or something. There's not that many of these. But I only found 9.
So the secret endings, sorry, not the lucky emblems, however many you collect based on the difficulty you play the game in, you get the secret ending. That's what you do. That's what it gets you. So that's really it.
Just look up on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did. So I liked Olympus. I thought it was a cool world.
What did you think about Phil not having a voice actor? I guess they couldn't get Danny DeVito. It's really weird, right?
I just now realized right now in this moment that he talked, but it wasn't the same voice.
No, he doesn't talk at all.
He doesn't talk.
He does not say one word.
Really?
He says 0 words.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
It's really weird because in the games and in the movie and everything, that man does nothing but talk.
That's true. Huh, I didn't even realize that at all.
He does not say one single word.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I did not realize that until right. This is like this changed my entire opinion of the game. Not really. But, worst game ever. No, it's I didn't realize that he didn't talk at all. That's really weird. They couldn't get anybody.
That sounds anything like him? I guess not.
I mean, punch me in the face a couple times. I'll sound like Pete.
It's weird that, it was cool that you got to fight the Titans.
I did like that. I like that fight a lot. That was cool. I'm going through my other notebook to see if I wrote down anything about Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, this world wasn't that different. I mean, it's bigger and more open. You figure out that you can run up walls. Really like that you can run up walls. I thought that was cool. Although they keep talking about how Sora lost his powers and everything from the last game, which I think was Dream Drop Distance. But you feel by far and away the most powerful in this game compared to the others.
Exactly. The only thing that I had walking away from this game, really, is I was like, there was just one point in the game, and I was like, where do Sora's parents think he went? Like, what happened?
Oh, they probably have gone insane worrying about him. He's only been gone for 6 years.
Probably. I'm just like, I wrote that down. Where do Sora's parents think he went? Like, what? Like,
you never watched an anime, Jordan? Everyone's parents are dead.
I know.
And that also lines up with Disney movies. Everyone's parents die.
Exactly. I usually, quotes. I really like quotes. I used to keep a notebook of just random quotes from different stuff.
That's weird.
Yeah. I used to be a different person. So I only wrote down 2 from this game, and don't worry, this isn't gonna be like some kind of sappy quote thing. One was Sora. He said, "Xehanort, you're so caught up in finding shadows that you forgot about the light that cast them." And I was like,
oh God, okay. Oh my gosh, it's so gross and corny. Oh my gosh. And that's actually not even that bad. That's really not that bad compared. There were so many. The voice acting is fine, but the quotes and the lines are so bad.
Here's one more to see if you can see if it'll actually make you vomit. We decide what we are. No,
that's fine.
No. Okay. So, what did you think about all the characters doing anime poses?
I don't even recall that.
They did little like winky face with like the peace sign and like all the little.
How many selfies did you take?
I don't know.
Because I didn't take any, and I don't remember doing that, but like twice because there were like 2 times that you had to take pictures.
I think 30.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
maybe.
I don't remember anything about. Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
So after Olympus, where was the first world you went to?
I don't know. Okay. Well, you just pick random worlds. It doesn't matter, really.
That's true. Okay, so
let's go to Twilight Town. I mean, Twilight Town is a bigger, kind of more bustling version of Twilight Town. I did like. There's like oops! I knocked my mic again. You can go to a restaurant and have Ratatouille from the movie Ratatouille cook for you.
That is really cool. I actually found myself going back and cooking and doing some of those mini games.
Yeah, they were actually kind of fun. A few of them.
I enjoyed those.
There's one where you have to break an egg, which I tried a bunch and I never could do it.
It took me a couple tries, but then I realized I just wasted all those eggs that I gathered, and I was like, man, this sucks. I gotta go find more eggs.
Just eat them raw.
I know I should have. There are a couple things annoyed me in this game. Donald, I think there's ingredients over here. Donald, shut the hell up. Shut up, Donald.
We're trying to sneak by this demon. Hey, sorry, I think there's eggs. You gotta come get the eggs.
Donald, you're a duck. Lay me some eggs.
He's a boy duck. Gah.
Yeah, true. So I really liked Twilight Town. I liked the little theater they had.
I like that a lot. Yeah, it was like a little black and white theater.
Oh yeah, it was really cool. It was playing a movie of Sora and Mickey on the steamboat,
which was like I guess it was a callback to Kingdom Hearts 2 when you go into the past where it's all black and white. So it's really cute.
Yeah. That was cool.
There's not a whole lot of when you go to the mansion, like in the old mansion, which is in the other games, and you don't ever go inside it though, or at least you don't ever get to. No, I don't think you ever do.
No, it's just cutscenes. This game has so many cutscenes.
Oh my gosh, it really does. Compared to the others, it's insane. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's great. Love the cutscenes. There were some times where I was like, okay, pause the cutscene, go make lunch, sit down, eat lunch, watch the cutscene, and then be like, okay, it's an hour later. I can play again.
Yeah, that is how I kind of felt sometimes.
It's just like, man, cutscenes.
But let's just skip to the meat. Toy Story was in this game, Jordan, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually did get a little misty-eyed when I saw Buzz and Woody next to Sora. Oh my gosh. That world, oh my gosh, just so many feels.
It made me want to buy toys. Like, there's some cool toys in this world. Those mechs you get to jump in and ride around in, I was like, man, these toys are cool.
I never was a toy guy, which it's kind of weird, I guess, because I love Toy Story so much, but I was always like video games or trading cards, but I did have some toys that I played with, obviously. Yeah. Everybody does.
So I really did enjoy that world a lot. It was really,
really
cool.
I love the Keyblade. The Keyblade's so cool. It's got like the handle of Buzz Lightyear inspired, and then the blade itself is a cactus with a cowboy hat on it. And then it turns into a big hammer, and you smack people with it. It's great.
Yes. Let's talk about the Keyblades. What's your favorite one?
I think Monsters Inc. was my favorite, actually.
Okay. I found myself using the Kingdom Key a lot, so you can have 3 different Keyblades.
Are you serious? The Kingdom Key? That's the worst Keyblade in the game.
Well, I leveled it up a bunch.
It's still the worst Keyblade in the game.
Well, it was just nostalgic. I couldn't not have it in my inventory. Like, I couldn't not use it.
I got rid of it immediately.
I used the... I'm not gonna call them by their names because I don't remember.
Thank God. If you remembered, I mean, I literally looked up a list of all the Keyblades. The Happy Gear is the one. The Monsters Inc. one. That was my favorite. Actually, you know what? No. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Nano Gear from Big Hero 6 was actually ended up
from San Francisco.
Yes,
I like that one a lot.
So cool. It turns into a freaking sword. It's so cool.
I found I honestly used the Toy Box one a lot, and then the Pirates of the Caribbean one a lot, because the Pirates of the Caribbean one ended up doing a lot of damage, and I like the AoE effect of, like, throwing out the spears in the water and the Kraken thing you can do. That was really cool. So I enjoyed that. The Keyblades really made it. The Frozen Keyblade was kind of cool. You get to use a lot of
I didn't use it. Spells. I literally did not equip it once. I kind of forgot I had it.
I used it a little bit, but after that, I kind of just kept switching my Keyblades until I found a combination of ones that I liked, which honestly ended up being the Kingdom Key, the Toy Story one, and whatever third one.
It's weird. I mean, I guess it's not that weird that you use the Kingdom Key, but it's not very good. I mean,
Oh,
I guess
no,
you
not
can
at all.
level it up like you said, but I don't know.
So I enjoyed using the, what's it called? Not the shooting star, the Ever After, the one from Tangled.
Yeah,
I
I
liked the
kind of liked
magic.
it, but I didn't have very much magic, so I didn't do much damage. It's kind of I think it's a magic based keyblade. I like how you like float around when you're using it. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I actually did a magic build this
Yeah, oh
time
yeah,
around,
yeah. I think Jake did too. Apparently, I'm
and
the odd man out.
I enjoyed it a lot. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
magic actually feels good in this game. You don't have to stop in your tracks to use it. It's not,
No, you're so mobile. It's like I'm gonna use all these spells, and then it was a great experience.
what did you think
I
about?
really,
You spoke about the Rapunzel, whatever it's called, Keyblade. What did you think about Corona, the world that Keyblade came
I-
from? Tangled.
I can't
That's the name.
yeah, Tangled. I cannot think or look at a Disney movie now without picturing Sora as part of the plot. Which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing because sometimes he adds to the plot and sometimes he takes away from the plot. I feel that I'm good on watching Disney movies for a while because that's what a lot of this was. It was just a rehash of the Disney movie.
Well, this actually kind of has made me kind of want to go back and watch a lot of these movies because I haven't seen Tangled. I haven't seen Big Hero 6. You know,
You haven't watched Big Hero
No,
6? It's so good.
I haven't
So
seen
good.
Frozen, but like I said, I'm not going to because that movie looks bad.
I am so excited for Frozen 2.
I'm not. I know it's supposed to. It looks like more action packed and stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Tangled. While we're on this topic, I really thought it looked interesting. This guy, the main character, like they actually like tried to help each other and sacrificed. She like tries to help him by sacrificing herself, but it like doesn't work out or something. I can't remember exactly, so forgive me. But he ends up sacrificing himself for her, and it's actually a really touching moment. And then compared to Frozen, which I thought was just horrible, the ending was so bad. It was
Do you
what?
you want me to so
I couldn't care less about
Tangled,
Frozen.
Tangled and Frozen, they're related.
That's a fan theory. It's not. Don't you try to.
I know.
It's a fan theory.
I know.
I mean, they're not even made by the same people. One's Pixar and one's Disney. They are different. They're different.
I 100% understand they're different, but I like the Tangled world. I really did. It was, I guess going from Monsters Inc. to
Oh, you went
Tangled.
to Tangled was the first world I went to.
Really?
No, well, after Olympus. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
You went to Monsters
think
Inc. Oh wow, I went to Monsters Inc. late.
I think I went, if I remember right, Olympus, Twilight, Toy Box, then Tangled. No, Monsters Inc. then Tangled.
I set
might
out
be
to go
getting
to
that.
Toy Box because I saw it on my map, and then on the way there, I
Mhm.
somehow ran into Kingdom of Corona.
There you go.
But yeah, now
Did,
I want to watch Tangled now. I really do.
Okay.
I think
There
I
you
looked it
go.
up on Netflix, but it wasn't available. I didn't really like the Keyblade, like I said, but I did like the world. You said that you went to the Monstropolis next, or first, or what?
Yes. I don't like Monsters Inc. really as a movie.
Dude, I was reminded how much I loved that movie when I was playing this. I didn't remember how much I enjoyed it, but I just kept thinking, oh my gosh, it wasn't on the same level of Toy Story because I mean, what is?
Yeah.
But I was
Exactly.
like, this is bringing back a lot of memories.
It's a really good world. I like the way the story is told. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of heart.
You get a new
in
emo
the story,
Sora.
which is nice. Sully and Mike, they've definitely disposed of multiple bodies with how that's ended. They just throw doors and doors and doors and doors
Yeah,
and doors and then
that was-
shred them. And I was like, oh my gosh.
They knew what they were doing, man. They had that on lock.
Yeah, I was like, okay, they've definitely done this multiple times before, and I'm okay with it. Like, that was
Poor. I
great.
almost feel bad for Randall, who is the gecko type person. If you don't remember from, I guess I don't know if he's in both movies or not. The second one's a prequel, so and I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
But he's kind of the
remember
bad guy in
wanting-
this world.
I remember wanting to see Monsters University, but I never did.
Yeah, I didn't either. I ended up kind of thinking I didn't want to see it because I wanted a sequel. Because the first
Yeah,
one, in the
exactly.
first one, it kind of is like hinting that they get to see Boo again. You remember?
Yeah, which would be kind of cool, especially now since instead of scaring children, they make them laugh. So, that'd be it. It'd be a great comedy. It'd be a great movie for them to do. Maybe we'll get a Monsters Inc. 2 soon in 2020 or something. So I like
Making
that.
a lot of sequels.
Yeah, they are. The way this game progressed, by the end of it, I was like, this has been such a roller coaster that I just don't know how I feel at the end of it.
I mean, I was kind of glad that it wasn't 100 hours like so many RPGs are now.
Exactly. I could not have handled that. Okay, so question, before we go any further, have you watched the secret ending on YouTube?
I haven't watched anything on YouTube about the game. The ending that I got, the very last ending, it was actually pretty crazy. I guess, once again, spoilers, this is the last spoiler warning, because this is one of the 13 members of was Xehanort's like club.
You can call it a club.
Yeah,
it's a club.
Organization 13 ended up being the guy who started the original Keyblade War or something.
Mm-hmm.
But so there was a guy who is older than Xehanort, and it's to do with the eye patch and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that coming at all.
I didn't.
Is that the one you're talking about?
No, there's something that happens after that. So I guess I'll just let you
I don't care.
watch that, and we can talk about it later.
Okay.
So
Is that all you had to say about that?
That's all I have to say about that. Because some people, I'm not going to spoil the secret ending for people because some people don't want to know it. But I went and watched it, and it's interesting.
What did you think about Arendelle?
I liked it a lot. It made me feel cold.
Did you like how Elsa tried to kill you multiple times?
Yeah. A couple times I was like, okay, this woman. Like,
I would have just left. I'm just saying. I would have been like, you clearly, you can handle this yourself, lady. You tried to kill me.
I didn't like how many times you fall off the mountain, like 4.
Yeah.
Like
I like how you
4 or
just
5
jump off of
million
mountains
times.
and just
It is
glide
nice.
down
No fall
and
damage.
there's no fall damage.
Just jump.
You really do feel powerful in this game.
Exactly. There's so many different ways to play. You're not stuck playing, okay, I got to do this move, blah, blah, blah. No, you can play however you want. It's great.
Man, I did not like that. You had to put Olaf back together. I hated that mission.
Oh, it's stupid. It's like, this isn't my body. I don't care, Olaf.
I don't care about you. Why?
I hate you.
Demon Snowman talking to me.
I hated the Pirates of the Caribbean world.
Really? I thought it was so much better than the original one.
Oh, yeah, it is. I just hated it so much.
That world, it looks weirdly good. I don't know why it looks so good. Because the original one did not look good. Even in 2002, it didn't, or whenever the world was. I don't remember when Kingdom Hearts 2 was. Apologies. But I remember thinking that this does not look at all, like the real life. But it looks really good in this game.
I enjoyed the naval battles, but once I got to Port Royal and you had to collect those dang crabs, I was like, please, let this be over,
Well,
please.
that only took 5 minutes. Did you do any upgrades to your ship or anything?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either. I feel like you could spend a long time in that world, and I got out. I mean, and I'm not even saying it's bad, but I just wanted to progress the story.
Exactly. That was me. I was like, I don't care about this. Just, you're wasting my time. Let me out of this world, please. Same thing with Hunter Egg Wood. I keep thinking, could I have skipped this world? Did I have to go to...
It was not as bad as the other ones. Every minigame is the exact same thing.
Which is nice. You can just boom, 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 plow through them.
Yeah, it took like maybe half an hour, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's basically a bunch of match 3 games.
Which is fine. And I looked at my clock and I was like, thank goodness this didn't have to be an hour of my time in Winnie the Pooh, because that sucked. As much as I love Big Hero 6 and the world, I hated the little time trial, we're going to train you sort of a thing.
Wow, that probably took 5 minutes.
I know, I just didn't like it. I just didn't enjoy it.
I mean, the best part of all these games, especially this one, because there's not nearly as much micromanagement you can do, which I kind of wish this was more of an RPG than it was. You don't have to choose who your party members are, which is, I guess, fun and interesting, but I kind of missed it because it made it less of an RPG.
Exactly. What did you think of the, I didn't use these very often, but the D-Links or whatever they're called? Where you can where you summon
the
like
summons,
Simba.
the summons are awesome.
Yeah.
And I didn't start using them until the end of the game.
I didn't really use those.
But I used them a lot in game because I didn't realize they heal you.
Oh, man, that would have made things easier.
Like we'll talk about like some of the bosses a little later. But yeah, they heal you, which
Okay.
So yeah, I started using them. If I
Makes
went,
sense.
I was like, I can heal and do damage, and you get a bunch of iframes when you're using them. So it was really helpful against bosses. But yeah,
I really enjoyed the attractions. That was really
dude,
cool.
they came. That's one of my biggest complaints. You could use them
came
twice
too
a
often?
fight.
Oh yeah, especially if you do some of the different upgrades and stuff, like not upgrades, but the abilities. Based on who you had in your party, you could start off with a team attack. You could do different things like that.
Which I liked a lot. I liked a lot of that. The main issue is the rides. The rides came along way too often. I feel like almost they're like, okay, they've waited 15 years for this. Let's throw freaking everything in this game.
I do feel that sometimes during fights there was a lot going on where I'd just be trying to cast a spell or doing something, and it'd be like, boom, extravagant attack, blah blah. I'm like, whoa. I just wanted to cast, Thunderga. I didn't want to do this big huge.
You want to hear something funny?
extravagant-
I was using like Thunder and Cure and Blizzard until the very end of the game because I wasn't paying attention and didn't realize I didn't equip Curaga or Thundaga or Blizzaga. True story.
Really?
So I died like 10 times in the game. I don't know how many times I would have died. Probably way less.
I don't know how. What's the word I'm looking for? You went how long without using those?
Listen,
You just
a very long time.
long time?
Most of the game.
Okay.
Like, I spent maybe 30 hours in this game. Probably 27, 28 hours using Cure instead of Curaga.
Wow, dang! I'd be checking it all the time. Be like, did I get it? Did I get an upgrade? Did I get a new one?
Which is weird because I just got through playing and beating Kingdom Hearts 2 a couple months ago, and I really micromanaged that game and really enjoyed it. So that's weird. But you want to talk? Yeah, let's go talk. No, cut that. Cut it. Exit. Kill it. Drop it.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, back to San Francisco, the Big Hero 6 world. Did you like any of it? I know you said you didn't like the time trials.
Oh, 100%.
Okay,
I liked
okay.
everything else but the time trials.
Okay, cool.
That
good.
was the only thing I didn't like.
It took me a minute to get the people out of. I actually had a game over screen because I guess somebody suffocated to death because I couldn't figure out. It took me forever to get that dude out of the ball, or not out of the ball.
Oh, yeah.
The dude that's dressed in like the dragon suit is like, I guess, suffocating to death, and you have to knock all the arms off of it at once. So that kind of took me a minute to do that, and that ended up causing somebody to die. So I had to redo that. Okay, sorry, there might be a cut there. Somebody is taking a shower right now, so if y'all hear that, I was just making sure. I thought I heard something. Yeah, someone was getting in the shower, so do apologize if you hear that. Try to do our best to keep that down. But what were we talking about? I'm sorry.
We were talking about how I was gonna say the one thing that I found crazy in Big Hero 6's world is when Sora puts on the virtual reality, he gets freaked out by a Heartless, but he's been fighting Heartless forever. So I just kind of found it funny that he was just freaked out by one Heartless that's just in the middle of the room, and it's like, Sora, it's all good, man.
He freaks out. Yeah, I thought that was funny. It's like the
Sora.
most basic Heartless too. It's like the first Heartless that you fight. I don't even know what they're called.
I think they're just called Shadows.
Yeah,
or Shadowless.
And it's kind of the same. I think it's like kind of like an anime trope, where he jumps off of mountains, takes no damage. He fights gods, and he's scared of a little baby Heartless.
Yeah,
it's funny.
It's just like Sora. No big deal. It's fine.
Calm down, buddy. What are you doing? Why are you so upset?
Exactly.
What did you think about the boss fight? We had to fight Dark Baymax.
That hit me in the feels.
Really?
Because I really love Baymax
But
so
that
much.
wasn't Baymax. That was Dark Baymax.
I know, but colors don't matter. People do, and Baymax is a robot. but he's
Baymax
still a
isn't
person.
people.
I know. I love Baymax so much. I want a real life Baymax.
Really?
That'd be that'd be great. I love Big Hero 6. It's great.
I need to watch it.
That.
But what did you think about the
That
fight
was,
itself? What did you like it?
Yeah, but I tried to beat it as fast as I could because I was like, Baymax, I'm sorry. It was just like, man, I liked it though. It was a cool. Everything about that world was. I really enjoyed.
Okay, so I died to that guy a couple of times because I didn't realize that you could heal. So you heal with circle, and it's like it looks completely different from the old heal. So and this dude does decent, like more than decent. He actually does a lot of damage. So
He'll body you.
Yeah, he bodies you exactly. So I was kind of trying to do the same thing. I was like, dang, I can't do any. I just can't do enough damage. I would get him down to like a couple bars, and he'd just effing destroy me. So I was like, what does circle do? And it healed me, and like face palmed, and I just beat him immediately.
Exactly.
The one try.
Yeah. Yeah, healing is like so important in some of these boss fights.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed the Toy Story boss fight. That was a great one.
Which with who?
All of them really. Even like the mini boss fight.
What if you had to kill Sid?
Ooh.
You just beat a kid to death with a Keyblade.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing Sora's done. So, I mean, he left Aqua in the darkness.
That wasn't his fault.
Forever. I mean, everything's Sora's fault. He's not a good person.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like.
That's
Sora.
mean. Why are you so mean?
I mean, at least Roxas got a body. That's what matters.
I have no idea what this means. Oh, Roxas got a body. Yeah, I was so confused about this entire story at the end.
I think I would have been mad if I wouldn't have been confused at the end.
So Ventus and I was like, are Ventus and Roxas the same person or not?
No.
But they are. It says in Kingdom Hearts. Which is it? There's a game. I can't remember which one it is. The one for the PSP. They just straight up say they're the same person.
Probably.
I think.
But you know.
I think Roxas is Ventus's nobody. Maybe. I don't know. But we're not even gonna dip our toe. No. We could do
into the history.
We could do an entire not a podcast. We could do an entire podcast series on Kingdom Hearts.
Which we would not. I don't want to do it.
That sounds like.
I'd like to.
Yeah, that might be fun one day, but not right now. It sounds like a
not right now.
Headache and a half.
I think I would pull my own teeth out and eat them.
I would do that before. That's horrifying.
Yeah, that's how much I'd rather do that than try to help people understand without visuals, just audio, the Kingdom Hearts plotline. Because you need lines and you need charts and colored lines and circles and other things to help people understand.
What was the last world you visited before the? Of course, you go to the final world or whatever it's called in this game.
I think it was Tangled.
Really? Are you serious? I think that's like the
yeah.
lowest level, or one of the lowest level worlds in the game.
I think it was Tangled because I wanted
it.
Oh yeah, like it was pretty easy.
I went to Big Hero 6 last.
Okay, I think in my thought pattern was, I know this is about to get even more emotional, so I need something light and fun. So I went to Tangled, wrecked them, felt good, went into the last thing, and got my mind blown.
Yeah, so you go and you get to fight, like every version of Zek, whatever his name is, the big Xehanort, thank you, that I guess has ever been. You fight like the young, the old, the middle-aged, and the super old or something.
I mean, before that, you get to fight the organization members.
Yeah, you get to fight Marluxia and that blonde-headed chick, and
those are some of the coolest fights ever.
They're okay. I thought they were okay.
They're
old now. The ones that when you fought them in earlier games, those were some of the coolest fights. These were just kind of okay. I liked them. They were nothing like when you fought them 1-on-1.
No, not at all. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to fight Vexen in this game, mostly because I have a huge grudge against Vexen, because I could never beat him on the GBA.
I don't remember who Vexen is.
He's the guy that is. He kind of looks like an edgelord with long hair.
Describing literally every character in the Kingdom Hearts.
He uses ice.
Oh yeah. But he's a good guy now.
He's a good guy now. I
He
really just wanted to,
destroyed me in Kingdom Hearts 2.
yeah, and so I have a grudge against him, and from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, because I could never beat him on the GBA, and then I got it for PS2, and I just wiped the floor.
But you get to fight Marluxia, and he's hard in the other games.
Yeah,
He's not.
That's true.
None of these are hard though.
No,
in this game.
They're fun. It's a fun fight. I can't remember his name, but the guy that's always like, we should play a game again, Sora.
Oh, the
and,
the gambling guy, the guy who has a crippling gambling addiction.
Yep, he gives you a wild card, and I think that's.
But there were so many. Like, I'm just gonna say it right now. There's definitely gonna be another Kingdom Hearts game without a doubt.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What the heck was that wild card?
So if you watch the secret ending, it'll explain more.
Okay, yeah, I will. What happened to Guitar Dude, the Dance Water Dance guy? They kept talking about how he was. I don't know. I feel like there was more going on with him.
So I think he's the one that got.
He's the one that got Ansem back. Maybe that's what they were talking about.
And he got a vessel for Naminé and Roxas.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so that's what he was doing. The thing that he delivered was a vessel.
Interesting.
So,
okay, yeah. And the ending, they're looking for the entire game. My gosh, is Maleficent ever going to actually be a bad guy? The villain?
No.
I love how there's like a meme that's like you fight this old guy and Maleficent still thinks that she's the bad guy of the story.
Exactly. I'm just like, I wanted to see her like watch this fight and be like, yeah, I'm out. I'm going to Starbucks. I'm out. Like I can't. Like I'm not even on y'all's level.
So throughout the game, everyone is searching for this black box. They find Pandora's box. That's supposed to be it, but it's not. They find the box that keeps David Jones' heart in Pirates of the Caribbean. That's not what they're looking for, and then they finally find this box, and it shows you. It does not show you what's in it, so you have no idea what's in it. So there's definitely 1,000,000% going to be another Kingdom Hearts. I don't know when it'll be. I don't know if it'll be Kingdom Hearts 4 or what. But they were.
If it's another 14 years.
Oh my gosh!
I don't have it in me. I do not. I cannot.
Yeah.
My heart can't handle it.
But somebody asked me if there's going to be a new Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, well, Square Enix, I'm sure they like money. So, yes, there will definitely be a new Kingdom Hearts. But, yeah, you fight. It's cool because you get to fight with Roxas and Ventus and Aqua. What did you think about Aqua kind of going bad, though, for a second? I would have been mad if she had stayed bad.
I'm not going to lie. For a second, I was like, man, she's really strong.
She is.
Like,
Aqua's awesome, man. Aqua is awesome.
I was like, oh my gosh. I was like,
when,
why can't Sora be a god?
When
like
you
this?
fight Zen, Sora's like, I'll fight him. I'm like, it's like you're like middle of the road as far as the people, power wise.
Exactly.
You got King Mickey, who's a Keyblade master, Aqua, who's a Keyblade master, Terra, who basically got screwed out of being a Keyblade. He's basically a Keyblade master.
Yeah, exactly. Riku, who's a mediocre Keyblade.
Yeah, Riku, who's stronger than Sora, I would say, but not as strong as the others. I'm like, I don't know. And then it was weird that he's like, no, I'll fight him.
I was like, Sora, just let Aqua go body him.
Yeah, there should have been others that fought him, but obviously he's the main character, so he has to fight him.
Of course.
So yeah, you fight. It's cool though. You get to fight alongside Roxas, Axel.
Before you get to that point, what did you think of the Donald's sacrifice?
That was kind of cool.
Dude, I saw that and I was like, it happened. And like, because Goofy's like, Donald, no, don't do it. And he's like, Santa, Blair. And I was like, oh my.
It was like an anime top 10 saddest anime deaths.
I was like, I take back everything I said about Donald. He's not trash. I was like, he's not a trash wizard.
It was kind of like it was similar to when Mickey attacked him and he used Stopra. That was insane. Like
exactly.
Xehanort was about to kill everybody. Like with one freaking blow, basically, with all these Keyblades he has, and then Mickey just jumps out of nowhere and goes, "Stopra, huh?" and just this huge epic clock shows up and stops everything, and he kind of stops everybody from dying. But Xehanort was able to break out of it pretty quickly. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool because you're like, holy crap. Why did
like, these
Mickey not
people are
fight him? Why is Thor fighting him?
Yeah. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, like these people are so strong. Like, I was like, man, these people are OP. Not like in a bad way, just like in a, dang, they've been holding back. What'd you think about fighting that swarm of
Mickey, don't
Heartless?
use your full power because you're going to need it for the fight against Xehanort.
Exactly.
Speaking of
What'd
which...
you think about fighting that
what did you-
that horde of Heartless?
What?
The horde of Heartless before, like, you know, where you got to battle the horde of Heartless and the sword dies, then comes
Oh,
back
yeah, that
and
was really
you gotta-
confusing. And then you go up to this heaven or something, and there's this
sure.
weird cat thing, and... Is that Jesus?
That's from Birth
I
by
don't...
Sleep. It's from Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, Jake
and
said he
it's,
played it. Jake's played that game,
yeah.
and he didn't understand it. And it's got
Yeah,
the
it's-
voice actress of the woman who plays Ty's sister in Digimon.
Yeah. I kept picturing her, and then I had to like Google it, and I was like, does she not know how to do a different voice?
That's her
I mean,
voice. I don't think
respect
you
her. I know.
I don't think you do different voices. Like, I mean, I guess you
guess not.
could, but
I mean, I wish you would have done a different voice, but I 100% respect.
I think it fit completely. This
So-
weird,
Well,
cute
yeah,
cat
I
thing,
do
I think
too.
It fit completely. She has a very
So-
like cute voice, so I think it fit very, very well.
So,
So,
she's one of the better English voice actors. But go ahead, ask me the
Okay,
questions you've been
speaking-
dying to ask me.
speaking of Xehanort, what did you think about the final fight?
It like
What?
it made me like forget everything else that was going on in my life. It just like this was the single most important thing I was doing. It was I think I only died a couple times, but that's beside the point. The point is
So Jake apparently died like 5 or 6 times against this, and he beat Ornstein and Smaug, which is one of the harder bosses in Dark Souls, like the whole Dark Souls series. He only died once. Apparently, he died a bunch of times to Xehanort. I mean, it was not an easy fight at all. I died a few
No.
times, but go ahead.
so I've talked about this before on the podcast, and I like when my hands hurt.
Dude, my hands actually hurt. Like, my thumb all the way down to my wrist hurt.
Yeah, and I like that feeling where you're using all the muscles. You can feel the pain in your nerves of your hands. And that's what this fight gave me. I was just like, yes. And then, like, during the fight, you know, like you're trying to find, like, milliseconds to, like, rest those muscles because you're just using them, doing all
So,
these
check
different
this
combos
out.
and
I
everything.
figured out that I just started using my, the I can't think what it's called, but the triangle trigger when you, like, to change your
yeah.
keyblade. One, it gives you just a second or two to rest your hand. And two, when it's doing that, it still charges your MP. So that gives you like
nice.
2 seconds of MP charge or something every time you use your keyblade form change or something.
It's super cool. And you kind of just, you know, there's not like a guide for any of this. You kind of just pick it up from playing the game. And some of the stuff I did, I don't even realize that I did. You know, I couldn't be like, this is how you beat this boss, sort of a thing.
I just tried to go at Xehanort. That was my strategy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If he moved away, I'd
No, I
immediately track
did
him.
not let him have a second of rest.
Oh no, not at all. He was just like, and I was like, I'm.
If you
bodying
did, he would
Like, I
destroy
am-
you. He really would.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm taking you to town. Like I am putting you into the ground, burying you alive. I don't care if you're dead. I'll put you in a coffin. Like it's just. That's how I felt. I was like, this is like the battle of the universe. Like it was just. It was so.
Yeah, it was such a fun, it was very fun, but it was also incredibly fast, and he has a attack, which takes a bunch of it takes your light away, not light, and it puts you into anger mode or rage mode.
Rage mode.
Which I personally I think rage mode is one of the coolest things in Kingdom Hearts.
Dude, that saved me.
You just
so
like
many
kind
times
of go
in the fight.
crazy and like turn into the freaking Shadow Hulk with a keyblade.
Exactly. I was like, come on, take my light. Let me just body you.
Yeah,
in this
apparently
real quick."
Jake died a lot because of that, but man, I just went at him when he did that because you can't damage him because you don't have your light. I don't know why, but yeah.
Exactly. You know, sometimes you just gotta You gotta just body him. Just gotta get in there. So I liked how he kept changing. Not really, I guess realities was the easiest way to change.
You
Like,
went
I
to
guess
that
locations.
big city, and then you went to this weird dimension, and
Yeah.
and then you went underwater.
Yeah, and that was really cool.
The underwater combat was actually good.
Yes, it blew my mind. I was like, man, this is good. Like, this is like actually pretty.
The first thing I thought of when you fell underwater was, oh no,
Exactly.
Ariel. I'm having nightmares from Atlantis.
Like, this is gonna suck. But man, they did the underwater stuff pretty good, which is really hard to do. So that was great. And then the final battle, it's just, the master shows up after you beat him, and I thought you were gonna have to battle him again.
What?
Like he was gonna.
Let's talk about. Oh, I want to talk about the fight for a little bit longer, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So he has an attack, which if you don't block, you know what I'm talking about. You just die, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like you.
Okay.
You have to.
I don't really know how to block well in Kingdom Hearts, so what I did was I cheesed this mother. I called Ariel, and I kept diving underground so he couldn't hit me.
Oh my gosh.
So when you first of all, when you call Ariel, when you use any summon, it gives you a lot of invincibility frames or iframes, like I said earlier. So that already makes it to where, and it heals you completely.
Which is
But
nice.
Ariel, she like kind of turns the ground into water, like so Sora dives into the water, but then it turns the ground kind of back solid. So Xehanort keeps missing you, so it would only hit you a few times, and then you would do damage to him at the very end. So
That's actually a pretty smart
I was
way
like,
to do it.
that's just the first thing I decided to do. I didn't block. I didn't even think about it. I just called Ariel. That was the funniest thing in the world. He was just trying to attack me. He just can't hit me. But if you don't, you will die. I messed up because I died to him after I did that. I got him down to like half of a bar left, and I died. And then I think I died to him several times, altogether. I only died to him once in his final form though. But I missed the prompt to call Ariel, and I got effing bodied, and he murdered me.
So his final form is hilarious because where the neck part of that armor is where his head is. So I was looking at that and I was like, why didn't they just draw? I know he's trying to be like evil and menacing.
That armor is the most Final Fantasy thing ever.
Exactly. I was like, why don't you? I'm like, the neck of that armor is where your head is. You can't see me. Like, why don't you just put the helmet on his head? I just thought it was a weird design choice.
I liked. I think the creature design in this game might have been the best in the series. Am I boring you?
No. I'm trying to get more oxygen.
What are your thoughts
so
about the creature
more.
design? You like that? We can just real quick.
Oh yeah, I like the Heartless are really cool. The Nobodies are really cool. I liked how diverse they were.
Yeah, they were very diverse.
I found myself spending a couple minutes here and there reading.
I didn't do any of that.
Up on.
Dude, the fact that Heartless that was attached to Ansem and the first game turned out to be freaking Terra.
Oh yeah, that surprised me. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, you've had such a terrible life.
That was
like you're
insane.
Like your life sucks.
But yeah. You beat him, and it turns out that he's not. I mean, he's a bad guy, but he apparently kind of wanted to help the world, which I thought he was kind of just a big evil doo-doo head.
I thought he was a douchebag, but he was trying to do.
I mean, he was an idiot and a bad guy, but yeah, he had his reasons. I thought he just kind of wanted to see another Keyblade War, but
which is fine. I want them to make that chess set. I'd buy it.
They probably will if they haven't already.
I would hope so, because I would buy that. I really enjoyed chess, even though I'm not good at it. It's just something that I think looks cool on a coffee table, and you can casually play with your friend if the Wi-Fi is down for some reason.
I kind of agree with a lot of that. So, real quick. Wait, we talked about favorite Keyblade, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite summon and favorite Disney ride.
Okay. I don't like any of the summons.
Did you summon Ultra Instinct?
I summoned
because that's insane.
Yes, I did.
And you didn't like Simba? Super Saiyan Simba?
No,
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
I mean, yeah, it looks cool. I just don't. I didn't like it for my personal playstyle of this game.
You wanted him to
That's what I'm
summon
saying.
Naruto, didn't you?
I wanted to actually summon Goku, but it didn't
Sim
work.
was cooler than Goku.
I mean, yeah, 100% he is. Yes, he's.
But
that's
you didn't like
who
any of the
Goku was to
summons?
fight. I thought they looked beautiful. They looked really crisp. I just don't like them. I didn't like them through this.
Did you not like them
playthrough. I
because
might
they
play it-
weren't broken like in Kingdom Hearts 2?
No, not at all.
You
That's
just
not
summon
why I
Tinkerbell in
didn't.
Kingdom Hearts 2 and you just win.
Yep. No, I just didn't like them mechanically.
Okay.
I just didn't. That's not how I was playing the game. I did a lot of magic.
Yeah, I've heard people like the magic. So maybe in 5 years when I play this game again, I'll do a magic play. But dude, what about attractions then? There is a correct answer to this, by the way.
Oh man. The roller
Yes.
coaster?
Oh my gosh. I call it Thunder Mountain.
I was gonna
don't know
say,
what its-
like-
I don't know what its actual name is, but I call it Thunder Mountain. You ride a freaking roller coaster and shoot fireworks at people.
That is pretty cool. I found myself using the merry-go-round a lot for CC.
What does it come?
You know,
Does,
just like-
is there any way to control which one? Does it depend on the keyblade or what? Do you have?
I honestly do not know. I don't have an answer for that. I
like the teacups.
I don't know. So, the teacups are really cool too.
But
Oh, Splash Mountain.
Splash
Actually, I think
Mountain was my
Splash
second
Mountain
favorite. That was my second favorite. Because I mean, Thunder Mountain is
think-
so cool.
I like the roller coaster, and I think teacups are my second favorite.
Okay. But Splash Mountain was awesome. We like ride around. You're in like an inner tube, and water like follows you, and then you kind of hit everybody with the water. It's really really cool. Very pretty. This game, just all in all, is very 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 pretty. But overall, I'd say this is a fantastic, great game. I don't know if I'd say it's better than 2, and there are things I freaking. Oh my gosh! You want to talk about this for a second? We can. I hate the gummy ships so much. Oh my gosh, they're so
love
bad. I honestly think I could make a better level. Oh my god, they're so
I love
bad.
them
Jordan,
so much.
never play Star Fox. Okay, never. You
Okay.
will not come out of your room because if you like the dumpster fire of a Star Fox game that crap is, never play Star Fox 64. You will never leave your room. It will be it will be your god.
Which is kind of funny because I have Stargate, Starlink, Battle for Atlas. Haven't picked it up, and it's Star Fox Lite. I really enjoyed the gummy ships.
What do
stuff.
you
I
like
didn't
about it? It
spend
controls so poorly.
So, I'm one of those gummy ship fans. The only gummy ship fan out of the whole Kingdom Hearts series. Out of the whole Kingdom Hearts fandom, I'm the only person that likes
Correct.
gummy ships. So, it's one of those things where, yes, I know the controls are bad. Making your own gummy ship is very hard.
I did not even touch that
And-
crap. I did not even.
Yep.
I just used
Yeah,
the
making
base
your-
one from beginning to end.
And the fights are kind of cool.
No, they're not. They're
I
horrible.
liked how you
They're
had-
horrible. You're wrong.
Okay, fine. That's what, to each
No.
his own. It's fine. It's okay. If
This
you
is
don't
the
like
only
it.
thing that to each his own doesn't apply.
I mean, if you like gummy ships, actually don't tweet it.
No,
because nobody
tweet
else
at him.
does, but-
Tweet at him. I'm interested to hear. But what did you
Honestly,
think?
if you do like the gummy ships in Kingdom Hearts 3,
What
let me
did
know.
I
So,
think they might have been worse. I mean, they were shorter, which is amazing. But I think they controlled worse. The controls are inverted for some reason. Why were the controls
Yeah.
inverted?
I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. That was weird. That was.
I was
weird.
like, I
didn't
know
like that.
I'm sure I could change it, but I was like, I don't want to open the menus in this thing. I just want to get through this effing garbage world as quick as possible, or this weird pseudo space thing. And you had to use if you didn't have a boost, you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. They made some bad decisions on the gummy ships. I liked
I
them.
feel like it brought the game down to a 6. It would have been a 10. Now it's a 6.
Fine. I honestly thought the way you were talking a couple days ago, I can't remember if it was on the podcast. I don't know. Ryan and I talk a lot, so I don't know if it was on the podcast or not. But the vibe you were giving me, I thought you were gonna be like, I hated most of this game.
No, not at all. I thought the game
And I
was
thought this-
fantastic.
I-
It wasn't. It had.
I thought that. I thought this conversation was gonna go way different. I thought I was gonna be like, "This is the best game ever," and you were gonna be like, "This was." Okay.
Oh, it's far from the best game ever, but it's still great. I mean, it could have been if they would have made the gummy ships either not in the game or much better. That would have improved it. There's a lot of noise going on in the background.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
It's fine.
They should have. Hey, shut up!
Sora should have just been able to teleport to wherever he wanted to go with the power.
I might get murdered.
There you go. The gummy ships.
I hate him so much. I'm losing my train of thought.
What?
There are too many rides. The attraction prompt came up way too much. And the dialogue was, although I really do believe was better than the other two, it was still atrocious. And it had some of the worst dialogue in the entire series every once in a while.
There was some cringy moments where I was like, oh, like not like in like that makes me uncomfortable.
No,
but
there were a couple that was like, hard. And then there was like, there was one moment where they were like, we don't need his soul, we need his heart. I'm like, wait,
what?
You want his physical heart? I'm so confused.
I was like,
I thought the soul was the heart in this universe. So you have a soul and a physical heart and a.
They don't know
explain it
anymore.
in a way that doesn't. But yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was a fantastic game. Not perfect, but I really liked it. Final thoughts?
Me too. I like it. I'll play it again, maybe in a couple years, but definitely before Kingdom Hearts 4 or whatever they're going to call it.
2034.
Oh, what'd you think about the little troll where it said Kingdom Hearts 2.9?
I thought that was funny.
I thought it was funny, but I kind of had a heart attack right there. And I was like, what if they promoted this game as Kingdom Hearts 3? But Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually coming out 10 years from now. And this is
Kingdom Farts. Got him. I had to make the joke. I had to make it. It's the most funny joke in the world. But I think that is our thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3. Next up, we do have a little bit left in the podcast. We have some deals for you. First up, we have some Twitch Prime deals, apparently. Vainglory, the mobile MOBA, which has been put on PC, is getting a hero bundle from February the 20th until March 20th. Is this free? Okay.
Correct. Yeah, it comes with Twitch Prime. Yeah, you just click on it and it gives you a code. I tried doing it, and I entered the code. So you can't enter the code in the actual desktop app.
How do you?
You have to go to their website, which is in the more information section of the actual Twitch Prime banner section, like where you get the code from, and then it lets you enter in the code. Okay. It didn't ever pop up with the thing saying, "Hey, you got this." So maybe I have to reload.
Okay, yeah. So check that out if you're interested in that. Next up, Spider-Man. We
got to tell them what it gives them.
6 heroes and 2 emojis.
And the codes are non-transferable between accounts. Just so you know.
Yeah. Next up, I have no idea what the heroes emojis are. Sorry. Look it up yourselves. Spider-Man, the critically acclaimed PlayStation 4 exclusive, is getting a permanent price drop to $40. If you're interested in this game, it is now $20 less, and it is an amazing game. No pun intended there. One of the best games of last year. Unfortunately, if you don't have a PS4, you cannot play this. But, I mean, you should buy a PS4. There's amazing games on it.
Good point. You can get this game, get it now for $40 and then save the rest of your money and get a PS4 later. So, if you got the Epic Game Store, you should definitely just install it and have it on your computer because they give away free games like twice a month, which is awesome. This one that is currently available now is Thimbleweed Park. Thimbleweed. Thank you. Thimbleweed Park. And the next one I'm pretty sure is Slime Rancher.
Yeah, I saw that today actually. The Slime Rancher is coming out for free. I've heard good things about Thimbleweed Park, but I have not played it, so...
Correct. I installed or I added it to my library. I don't think I downloaded it. Or it might have downloaded it in the background. Who knows? Epic is tricky sometimes.
And then we also have Valkyria Chronicles 4 Launch Edition on Amazon for $20 on the PS4, $20 on Xbox, and $30, why Nintendo, for Switch. So if you're interested in the new Valkyria Chronicles, was that the new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm, correct. It's the launch edition. It comes with I think for the Switch it comes with some kind of stickers you can put on your Joy-Cons or something. I don't know. I don't really know. I just thought it was on sale. Figured some people might want to pick it up. I know Valkyria Chronicles is great. So, moving on to some more Apex stuff. Apex PlayStation Plus pack. You get 6 items. You get 2 exclusive PlayStation-themed guns, weapons camos for the Flatline and the RE45. You get 1 exclusive character camo for Gibraltar, the big, beefy
Hawaiian
tank, Hawaiian, and Bloodhound. You also get 1 banner for Gibraltar and Bloodhound. I don't know how they decided Bloodhound and Gibraltar will get all the love, but they do. So, just so we're clear, you do not need PlayStation Plus to play Apex Legends online with your friends. This is just a perk for having PlayStation Plus. They're giving you some loot. Get it. It's free. Why not? And that is the show. We figured we'd go back to our roots, add the news, mixed in with the topic if we have it.
Yeah, let us know what you think about this new... It's like new, old, combined format thing.
Exactly. Let us know what you think. I mean, this is almost... It's like over 2 hours.
And there's not always going to be like this because sometimes we won't have a topic.
Or it'll be less news, or we might not want to cover said news. It'll all be different, you know? But different times. Same content, same concept. So, you know where you can follow us and find out more information. We have a Twitter.
Oh my gosh, he's so loud.
Who? Jake? Yeah, probably. I mean, he's a loud boy. So, you can follow the podcast at Wannabe Podcast on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Swedlock. You can follow Ryan on Twitter at Ryan Divisions. You can follow the podcast on Instagram at Wannabe Gaming. Subscribe in whatever podcast app or service you are listening to so you always get updates. As you know, everything is going to live in the One Up Me RSS feed now. One Up My News will die at the end of this month, or probably later today, whenever I cancel it, because we don't need it anymore. Everything's going to live in this house, baby. So we'd really appreciate it if you tell your friends to leave us a rating on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts if they have a rating system. Also, you can leave us a rating on iTunes. A 5-star review would help more people like you enjoy the show. That'd be
Did you tell them to tell their friends? Did you tell them?
Yep, tell your friends,
enemies?
tell your grandma, tell your enemies.
Good.
Definitely tell your enemies, because y'all could bond over this show, and then you would have
a new friend. You could be like
friends.
Naruto. You know, you got to friend everybody.
There you go, man. You can tell the Sasuke in your life about One Up Me Podcast. Thank you to the Healy Brothers for our intro and outro music.
Just want to let y'all know we are trying to work on, yes, like you said, thank you to the Healy Brothers. We're trying to work on getting our own intro and outro. I have no idea how long it's going to take. We are also working on a new logo for the podcast, which hopefully will be up soon. Just want to give y'all a little bit of update on that, and we're probably going to try to update the Patreon, which right now, if you pay $1, you can get an early access. But we're kind of trying to do an update because, like we said a minute ago, we cut a podcast and we didn't really cut one. We kind of just combined our two. So
exactly. So we tried it out. We didn't like the way it worked. We're putting it back together. It's our show. We're just trying to do what's best for us and y'all, so we can all enjoy it. You can email the podcast, oneupmepodcast@gmail.com. As always, it's going to be in the description. If you don't understand the way I'm speaking, thank you for listening this far, but everything's going to be in the description. So we have a Patreon, patreon.com/oneupme. Make sure you check out there. You can follow us for updates on there. We'll let you know what's going on, how things are going. Like we said at the top of the outro, the best place to really find us is on Twitter. Ryan, me, the podcast, all three of us. Follow us on there. Let us know what you think of this episode. And as always, play on.